It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Monday, Tuesday, hump day is halfway. Sticking to the pig, popping the bank. Saturday's coming quicker than a thing. 48 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, and my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't come soon. I can't move on, attention is long gone. Suits are pressed, wallets in shape. The only thing left is a little man's cape. 24 to rendezvous. I can't wait, I'm gonna blow a wad on you. I'm coming in my pants, my shirt, it's my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, I hope that I don't come too. I can't wait. Gonna blow a wad on you. 24 to rendezvous. I'm gonna blow a wad on you. I'm coming in my pants, my shirt is my best suit, baby. Gonna pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, you know. I'm coming in my pants, my shirt is my best suit, baby. I'll pick your flower, gonna be there in an hour. Coming in my pants, shine shoes, and my necktie, honey. I'm so excited, you know. I can't wait, baby. I'm so excited, you know. I can't wait, baby. I'm so excited. I hope that I don't come soon. Oh, dang.
Hey, good morning. Here come the mummies.
Dungarees.
There go the mummies.
Doesn't Dungarees sound like a kid's show? With some kind of dancing bears. They're the Dungarees.
What did you learn on dungarees today? Well, sharing is caring. We'll be
And
back next week with dungarees.
Blue jeans represent Western colonialism. That's in the news today. That's why we started with pants. We're going to hear about the
What?
the blue jeans ban. Ladies and gentlemen, it's coming up in the news.
Is that why we're
They'll
Americans?
Stay in your car seats.
From Blue Jeans. Good morning, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
She's at the news desk. There's Josh Arnold. Dave Cosby's here. I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
By survey, I'll begin. I am wearing jeans. Josh,
Yes, sir.
what are you wearing?
Jeans.
Miss, what's your name, man?
What's your name, man?
Christy,
Hi, Christy.
I'm wearing yoga pants.
All right. Yeah.
Hey,
Nice.
why don't you get up and give us a little twirl there, huh? Give us some steps, huh?
Yeah. My lawyer's on vacation. I can't call him.
No, we just want to see the back of her hair.
Stay
Yeah.
Stay
That's
right where you are, Miss
That's
Lee.
right. Swinging around.
What are you wearing today?
I will tell you this. It's interesting you bring this up. I am wearing jeans today, but I'm very close to dressing in here the way I dress at home.
Which is?
Sweatpants, Uggs, whatever. Actually, from the top up, my top really doesn't change. I wear this at home too. So just my
What
new,
is that again?
my sweat cardigan.
It's a nice cardigan.
I say go for it.
And I'm just sweatpants and the Uggs. And
You've worn sweatpants in here before.
well, not
Now
like
remember.
this.
You've earned it.
Oh,
Remember when you get out the sweater vest, it's time to grab the gun and swallow it.
I don't
It's
have,
over.
thanks. You know,
Tom, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay. Your man wears the sweater vest?
yeah, he said he's going to wear one to the show tomorrow. Just
Oh, good. Okay, great.
Who else is coming tomorrow? Your whole crew, your whole posse, all your
No.
people?
just
How many?
him.
How
Let me
many
finish
are
the survey, please.
You and your damn women.
Now, I'm assuming I'm going to guess that Ace is not wearing jeans. Are you wearing, what are you wearing today, Ace?
Champion athletic pants.
Champion.
Sweatpants, okay.
Sweatpants. He always
Champion.
wears sweatpants.
They're
Once
not
again-
sweatpants.
Kind of a
Sweatpants
nice-
have elastic in them.
Sweatpants. Oh.
So
What?
Are these sands?
Oh, I see what he's saying.
At your ankle, they have elastic.
No, I know they're joggers. They're sweatpants. There are knickers.
Yeah, crops.
Boy, that's awkward. That sounds like that'd be like
Why'd you do that?
that word would be in one of those tongue twisters. Pickled peppers wearing knickers. Not even.
Anyway, so sweatpants have elastic around the ankles.
I like to acknowledge the elephant
In
the
my
room.
world.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Once again, to me, sweatpants connote failure.
I know.
And,
Boy, if you wore sweatpants and a sweater vest, you'd be.
I don't own any sweaters. I don't own any sweater vests, and I don't own any sweatpants or ever
Good
wear
for
them.
you.
I don't know how you get along without a nice,
Pair of sweatpants.
chunky sweater.
Oh, yeah, or sweatpants.
You can't carry your wallet in sweatpants.
Speaking of that, I haven't put this on in a long time, and I reached in my pocket while we were doing my little news over there.
$20.
$60.
Holy hell!
Wow.
I
What
love
a day
that.
for me.
Hey,
That's
what did
great.
we learn on dungarees? Sharing is caring.
Breakfast.
How are you going to divide 60 when there are 1, 2?
Five.
Oh, I know. You give 10 to Oscar, 10 to Jason, and the rest of us get 10. We're good. I'll see if I can get some change.
How about I buy breakfast? I'll buy breakfast.
Oh,
go.
you do something for yourself for that.
No,
with that
I was
Hey, shut up! I'm the one that's always paying for everything. Let her buy breakfast.
I did
okay?
not
Happy to
realize.
buy breakfast.
I didn't know yoga pants had pockets.
No.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Look, I got a
You got a zip in the back?
pocket here.
Wow.
This is kind of off topic.
I had no
I
idea.
am not joking. On Sunday morning, I went to Kroger quite early,
Good job.
and there was a woman in there with her boyfriend wearing pants so tight that it was one of the most pronounced camel toes I have ever seen.
Ooh.
White. You could.
She was
count
wearing
the-
white sweatpants.
White. They were camel. They were super tight, whatever they were. But I mean, full camel toe as they walked by. I took the liberty of taking a lap and walking.
Watch
by.
this, everybody. You know,
Second pass.
every now and then you'll see that time of morning, you'll see an employer and their employee walking around a grocery store like that looking for customers.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And the more provocatively,
Oh no! You think she was a hooker?
well, it could
At
have
Kroger?
Could have been. That's very.
I wonder.
That's very common situation. I think Josh could back me up on it.
Would she take my discount card? I use it for gas.
I don't know. She might take the Kroger card. You'd have to ask her.
I assumed that the guy with her was her boyfriend.
Well, you never assumed.
I mean,
That's the way he likes it. Yeah,
Some boyfriends do that.
that's right.
And these were.
They like to share.
These
Sharing is caring.
These were comically tight.
Yeah.
I mean,
know.
it looked like.
Let me ask you this: do you have a baseball hat on?
I don't think so.
Oh, then that's a sign. Yeah, no. If
You have any
What?
makeup? Any makeup at all?
Baseball hat is a sign of a hooker.
no, not wearing one.
Oh yeah,
So I think-
not
yeah.
wearing one is
Yeah.
a sign.
Really?
Well, that's complicated. And no.
Well, yeah, you got to know the signals, Tom.
You know what you're
Yeah.
doing,
You don't want to
right?
get in trouble.
Oh yeah.
So, anyways,
Gonna
back to
think
pants.
every woman in Kroger now.
Next Wednesday morning, next week, he's going to come up to me and he goes, "You know, I saw a hooker this morning at Kroger."
She wasn't wearing a baseball cap.
In any event, so you were asking, why did we begin with the song Pants by the great band Here Come the Mummies?
Yeah, because North Korea's in the news.
Don't give it away, Jesus. I'm trying to make this a teaser.
No, that's not a word.
Blue jeans are banned in North Korea.
You just did the story and
No,
you're
I
yelling
didn't.
at me.
I didn't do the story. There's an interesting aspect to the story that will involve Chick and his favorite thing in the world.
Okay.
Britain.
Being away from you? Oh, England. Okay.
Britain.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
So and a famous British, what do they call them? Presenter? They don't call them.
Yeah, I think they do call them presenters. Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, instead of a TV anchor?
TV personality.
Right, a newsreader.
Presenter to me sounds like a delicate way of saying someone who's flashing. Well, he was in the parking lot of the grocery store when police caught him presenting.
Isn't that what they, in the animal world, the
Yeah, they
female
present.
will present?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Your dog presents to you all the time.
My dog doesn't.
right?
Yeah, your dog gets down and they
do the play
girl
bow.
does the-
I haven't seen the presenting.
yeah, they're this, they
I ran into this yesterday. I was on the phone for an extended period. I was being interviewed.
Oh.
The kids, they didn't want to know more about who is
for you.
Jay.
Of course.
So, what's the name of the retirement home?
Anyway, I'm on the phone. And do you run into this, that whenever I'm on the phone, my dogs think I'm talking to them?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And I have to put them outside
Yep.
because they won't. I know you're talking. I don't see anybody else. You're talking to me.
Happened to me
What's
this morning.
up? What's going on?
Happened to you this morning. Who were you talking to?
I was talking to Kelly
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
it's
On
on the
Hawaii
phone.
time. yeah.
She's in Hawaii, so I was.
Oh, it's happy hour in Hawaii,
Yeah,
isn't it?
she was talking to some guy. I don't know. He's a surf instructor. I'm not sure what his name is.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't worry about that at all.
No, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
So I'm outside with 3 dogs, and I can't get Maisie to go do anything because she thinks I'm talking to Maisie. I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
Then she sits there looking at me like,
Wonderful. I hear my name. I hear my name.
Yeah, she's one of those dogs that think, that's right, you're the best. I'm having the greatest day of my life. Thank you for being my dad. Can you make the lights go on again? That's a great trick. I'm just going to stand here. Maisie, you've got to go poop.
Wouldn't it be
I want to
great?
stir the pot. Why would she be talking to her surf instructor at night in Hawaii?
Because he looks like Jason Momoa.
I'm making that up. She was talking to me. She was in the hotel room.
All right, good.
But it's
You had me a little worried.
It's a weird world. I was talking to her in Hawaii, and I'm communicating with my sister in England at the same time.
That is a weird
It's like a
world.
12-hour difference there.
Yeah, 6 back, 6 forward. Yeah.
Very
wow.
strange.
Were you on the phone with your sister?
I was texting back and forth.
Okay. Because if you were on the phone with your sister, she might still be talking and not
I realized that I've hung up.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Good morning,
Good
Jan.
morning, Jan.
She likes to talk.
Okay. Now, so we got big pants news this morning. We've taken our survey. And Josh, you're wearing what
Jeans,
kind of jeans? Okay.
What kind of jeans?
501s.
I think, Kohl's. Yeah, that's
There you
where I
go.
get my jeans.
Nice.
All right.
I don't know what brand it
Do
is.
they have the buttons or the traditional zip?
Zip fly.
Yeah.
Oh, have you ever ordered a pair of jeans online and they come and you didn't know they were button? It just happened.
Hate
to me.
buttons.
I love that. I just accidentally got 3 pair of button fly jeans. Didn't know
Did
they
you
came
really?
in button. I love them.
I
Why?
hate button fly.
I love button fly. It makes me
No,
feel
no.
cool and hip.
And it makes me pee my pants by the time I get them undone. It's too late.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it slows
You've
things
got
way
hips
down.
like Josh and I do. You can just pull your pants down. You don't have to unbutton your pants to pull
Oh,
them down.
no, I got to reach way down, and sometimes I
gee.
cut my
There we go.
sometimes I cut my elbow on the zipper.
I got a hernia picking it up the other day. It's so massive.
I would think you would just lift your cuff at some point.
Well, when I have shorts on.
Would that be a funny scene in the movie? The guy goes to the bathroom, puts his ankle up on the rim. Okay, maybe not.
But now, let's see. We got a lot to get to today. What's coming up in sports?
Well, Indiana State and Robbie Avila and the Sycamores advance in the NIT. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
It's C-R-E-A-M. Cream.
And I've heard a new nickname for him this morning, Larry Nerd. That's right.
Kind of a nice Larry Bird, Indiana State reference.
Rocking the look. He's like 17 points a game. He can hoop. Hooper. He's a hooper. Indiana State beat Cincinnati, and then Georgia beat Ohio State, and the NIT semifinals will be next Tuesday at Hinkle Fieldhouse in a far-off land called Indianapolis, where Indiana State will play VCU or Utah or Seton Hall, UNLV, and there's semifinals tonight in the NIT with VCU and Utah and Seton Hall and UNLV.
Again, speaking of Cincinnati, we'll be there tomorrow morning doing this show starting at 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time from Nation Kitchen and Bar at the BetMGM Sportsbook at the Banks. Hope to see you there. Get there early. We do have a special surprise for everyone who is there in person. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show features...
Is it the poster? Yeah. Raycon and Raycon Everyday Earbuds.
You don't read the commercial. Go start signing them.
What now?
Yeah, that way we can get through the show.
But there are like 5,000 posters. Raycons offer amazing audio quality at about half the price of other premium audio brands. Don't believe me? What's your problem? Check it out online. Tens of thousands of 5-star reviews for Raycon, and they have the optimized gel tips that fit every ear ever made. Whether you're out walking the dog or talking on the phone and the dog thinks you're talking to them, you're on your Raycon earbuds. 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, seamless Bluetooth syncing, earbud tap functions, noise isolation, awareness mode. Truthfully, Raycon has it all. So you also get a deal. Buy Raycon.com/Tom and get 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. It's just that simple. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20% off and free shipping. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Well, thank you very much, Raycons. They are the best. Coming up, we also have interesting things from the world of outer space.
And we have a winner in the lottery, $1.12 billion.
Wow.
Nice. Do we have a location?
New Jersey.
Somewhere in New Jersey?
Not sure what exit, though.
Okay, good. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob.
Maria, were you a temp? Did you ever?
I was a temp for a long time, about 7 years, and I was like how they make every job sound like, so crazy,
We do things a little differently around here. We're a bit of a nut house. Hold on your hat. It's going to be a wild ride.
but it never is. I trained people in at offices, so I was like, oh, the fax machine's a little tricky. Yeah, you got to dial 9 to get out. No, a lot of people try to use the fax machine. They go, oh, it's not working. I said, did you dial 9? Once a week, Rajiv. No, every day we get bagels in the kitchen. There was week. Rajiv made some mini muffins. That's on a Monday. Guess what that's called? Mini Muffin Monday. I wish offices would be as crazy as they always promise. You get trained in, be like,
Take me out of your pocket. Hi, I'm Zakynthos, the talking rabbit. I'm in charge of the volcano. Don't worry, you'll be working for Thor. He's always scrabbling through the recycling looking for quartz. He's a dwarf. Nude. Anywho, lunch is from 12 to 1, but there is a wrinkle in time, so just try to get back any time for the quickening. Your flippers, your barbecue tongs. If you have any questions, go back through the 5th dimension. I'll be sitting there on my lily pad. My only question is, when do I start?
Yeah.
That's a good job.
Wow.
Man.
I love that. Dial 9 for the fax machine. Remember that. Everybody's crazy. No, they're not. Okay. Thank you. Maria Bamford is with us. Wow, that's brilliant. That's very, very funny.
Did you ever work in an office, Tom? I don't think you have you?
Worked in a restaurant, right?
No. It's an interesting experience. Bob, did you ever work in an office?
Oh, yeah. I did a little. I have issues with authority, you might have.
I know. That's why I was asking. You know what struck me is it's so quiet.
What, in an office?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Well, you're still, that's if people are actually doing work. Yeah.
And I had to work at a bank once when I was at Temp, and I was stunned at how quiet it was.
And people whisper,
Yeah,
you know what the saddest place in the world is when you're the temp and it's time for office birthdays and you didn't get the email because you're not on the system yet.
Right.
And you hear the voice of your coworkers rise from the conference room. Happy birthday, everybody who had their birthday in the office this month. And if you cup your Curves mug against the conference room door, you can almost hear the happy scraping of plastic fork against paper plate. And later sometimes, guys, somebody comes by your cube and says, oh, there's cake left. Did the temp get any cake? What's her name again? Hey, my, if you want any cake, there's cake left.
Nice.
Cake? Temp want cake?
Yeah.
They all want cake.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold with a food recommendation for you. Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, their famous oven-baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it, grill it, skillet, or air fry it. Check out their new oven-baked cheese flavor, jalapeno. Ooey, gooey, spicy cheese. It's sure to tickle your taste buds with real jalapeno flavor and heat. Perfect for game day, parties, or any time. Excuse me, are you serious with it? I mean, why are you doing this? Me, the real me is right here. I could easily be doing this. We don't need you, man. Look, there's only room for one of us. That's Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, jalapeno flavored oven baked cheese. It's now available in Gardner's oven baked bundle package. So try all the great flavors. Receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at Gardner'sWisconsinCheese.com. Click the link below and tell them your pal Josh, me, the real Josh, from the Bob and Tom Show sent you.
Burger and fried in a rich butter sauce mixed with big effing egg yolks. We call it the effing heart attack.
It's an effing experience you'll never forget. And what about dinner?
Juicy effing steaks with fresh effing veggies and a creme brulee that's effing out of this effing world. Or go effing nuts with a hot fudge sundae.
How would you rate the Effing House Family Restaurant?
It was the best effing experience of my life.
Rate this place? Well, I wouldn't give it a B. I wouldn't even give it a C because it's effing A.
In Effingham, Illinois, it's the Effing House Family Restaurant. You'll have an effing good time.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
Comedian Diana Jordan is here with us. Now, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Since you've been here last, have you had any augmentation of any kind?
No.
Okay, it must be.
I'm wearing the Wonder Bra.
Is that? Are you kidding?
Yeah, no. I just showed it.
Impressive.
Yeah. They call it the Wonder Bra because when you take it off, the guy wonders where in the hell you're.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom are ready.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Just started another award-winning sportscast.
Mm-hmm. Already a buzz.
Yes.
For next award season.
Oh.
It's a shame that we can't get to that right now because we have mail.
Send it to the... I have mail.
Coming up, we have blue jeans in the news.
Blue jean, baby.
And they're illegal, believe it or not, in a certain place. And we did a little survey of the room, and of course, Ace wearing sweatpants again.
Athletic pants.
Okay, sweatpants.
And you say sweatpants are the epitome of failure.
I just don't approve of them.
Well, don't back off it now. If it's your belief, rock it, dude.
I got a letter here. Let's see. This comes to us from Zach. He says, "Good morning, fellers and Dame Christy Lee."
Oh,
that's nice.
Zach.
Oh, that sounds
I'll be damned.
Oh, no, it says that damn Christy Lee.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, gosh,
Been
doesn't
called worse.
He says, "I used to scoff at Tom's view of sweatpants. That is until we stopped to get some gas at a rest stop one night. Later on, we stopped again, and my wallet was gone. It was in my sweatpants. Gone. 150 miles away from the rest stop, had to drive back, and I found it under my truck's seat."
Yeah, I've done that.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Tom, you were right.
Really?
Yes, you were right, and my wife will not let that go.
I went back into I was certain I dropped it in the grocery store, and I looked and looked and looked, and I couldn't find it in the car, so I went into the grocery store, and I came back, and then I found it in the car.
Yeah.
Really, really a cool morning.
Yes. Now, Ace, you're going to tell me that you have a sweatpants with a pocket, is that correct?
In the back, yeah.
And it's a zip.
They're not sweatpants, it's athletic pants.
I don't think anyone calls
pockets
them
do zip.
athletic
And they have
pants.
zippers or buttons.
Yeah, but they're the pockets are big. It's floating around like you've got a puppy in your pants. No, the sweatpants are not for public wear.
Now, you saw a pair of sweatpants, or were they yoga pants, early morning at a grocery store? Is that correct?
No, I was at a Kroger super early on Sunday, and there was not a lot of people in there.
Right.
and there was a young lady with what appeared to be her boyfriend who was wearing. It looked like someone had spray painted her genital area. There was a camel toe.
They were very tight.
They're unbelievably tight.
Dear Tom, way back in 1990, I worked late and stopped at a local Kroger at 3 in the morning. While there, I was stopped not by one, but two ladies wearing provocative clothing, and they both asked me if I wanted to party. I declined their offer. One was in frozen foods, the other in produce.
Wow, nice.
Thank you for providing so much joy over so many years. So this happens, Tom.
So in other words,
think of it, Sunday morning, she's had a long night.
So she's on her way home.
Yeah.
Is this fellow her so-called pimp?
Not this gentleman who wrote.
Not the
No. But I mean,
gentleman you saw. Probably so.
He did have an unattractive wispy mustache. He looked suspicious.
He's got pimp written all over his face.
Yeah. You know, like
He looked suspicious.
You know those people who grow a mustache that really can't? So sad.
Who do you think the one, Christy? Who do you think the best pimp would be among us, the four of us?
Josh.
Josh would be the best pimp.
Oh God, yeah.
I would certainly treat.
He's too nice.
He's respectful.
Yeah.
I think all pimps start out with good intentions.
I think it's a matter of sales, and I think Josh has sales written all over him.
He does.
He used to sell for Rawlings. Wait, now what's the difference between selling a catcher's mitt and selling a nice
Nothing at all.
pedunda?
You know, I'm glad you asked me that, Tom.
Go ahead,
I'd be
sell me
happy.
this catcher's mitt. Go ahead.
Oh my God! Look, I know you're a great catcher. I can already tell, but you're only going to get better with this glove.
That's right.
There's not much more you can do to get better.
Translate that into the world of human trafficking.
Hey, look, I'm with you, pal. I know how it is. You're out there. Things didn't go right at the bar tonight. They don't always have to. In fact, tonight you should be glad they didn't go the way you thought they were going to, because they're getting a lot better right now. Have you met Samantha?
I like that very much.
I would add, how much did you spend at the bar tonight? $60?
Sure.
However,
$70? Now,
and
we can get a
if
nice,
you had come straight to me,
a nice crisp 200.
Actually, a friend of yours, Ace, was telling me that for $60 you were running a mouth special.
That's right.
Is that right?
Yeah. Hey, I look at you. You know what I see? A mouth guy. And here's the thing.
Because yesterday's word of the day on the show was
Mouth.
Yes. Who
How
knows?
how would you approach this?
I think I would start out having the best of intentions, but then I would probably have to become. I was not a very reasonable boss, as you guys might not be surprised by at all when I was program director at a radio station. I know you're all shocked by it, but it's absolutely true. I didn't. I had. If I could do it, if I could follow orders and implement practices, I didn't understand why anyone else could.
I'm with you. I preferred to be not the boss.
Yeah.
Every job I ever had.
Yeah.
But as pimp, you are the boss of your, if I'm getting the scenario, you're the boss of your bitches.
Well, I tell
ladies.
Yeah.
I would use the term ladies for stuff.
Ladies.
I say girls.
For sure.
I'm not familiar with I'm just going by what I've learned from listening to
I let the
rap
girls
music.
know that we are coworkers. We're in this together.
That's right.
I think Riri has a song that says it all.
Riri.
Who?
Rihanna.
Yeah.
Riri?
What's the
Rihanna.
name of the song, or do we have to guess?
Better have my money.
Better have my money.
Well, there's a word that starts it, but.
Okay. I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Very clever.
I'm sure I would eventually use a phrase like, look, this is going to hurt me more than it does you. But this is the third week in a row. I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta earn.
I'm going to have to let you need to get out there and earn.
Ace, doesn't ODB have a bitch better have my money thing too? Hey,
That I haven't heard.
Daddy, baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. I say, hey, bitch better have my money, says old dirty bastard.
See, I don't think Tom could be a procurer.
No.
There's no way at all. You would weird away.
Yes.
Yeah, I would.
The first time someone, one of your employees, was in trouble out on the street and you had to go pick her up or rush her to the emergency room or whatever, which I'm guessing happens quite often.
I'd have to hire out.
You would have to delegate that.
Like everything else in my life.
You'd be a good silent partner.
Yeah,
very good.
Yeah, you're the money behind the
We'll just hand you an
operation.
envelope every now and again.
Handle the accounting.
That's a great idea.
Okay, well, I'd hire that out too. Now that I think.
But I tell you, if I ran some women, I would enjoy going to a grocery store after a nice hard Saturday night, Sunday morning, and then picking up some ice cream.
So if I go to the grocery again Sunday morning, now I know what to look for.
Exactly right. Tight yoga pants, no baseball hats.
That's right. Now, Tom, since you moved, do you go to a different Kroger? Because you used to go.
I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Although it's
Is that Kroger still there in that village?
No, I went to a different one.
No kidding.
I went to the one over by the car wash.
Boy, is this off-air talk.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, Ace said no. It was the one over there. I'll tell you which one.
I know which one.
But yeah, now that I think about it,
I'm curious.
So that's really a possibility. It didn't dawn on me at the time.
Tom, I've made this all up. You know that.
What?
That prostitutes walk Kroger.
It's too late.
At 6:30 in the morning on a Sunday. I made it all up.
The glue has hardened.
Yep.
No, but I'm telling you this. But it was early on a Sunday, and she was unusually sleazy looking.
This has really gotten away from me. I feel horrible.
Well, I'm not going to. If I go to the same Kroger and I'm not going to walk up to her and go, "Excuse me, ma'am.
I think you would.
Are you a prostitute?"
I can absolutely
Now,
seeing you.
Would
do
I
that.
approach her, or would I talk to her friend?
I think it would be okay to talk to her because technically she would be off the clock. I think that would be fine.
Or it would be more appropriate to go, "Excuse me, sir. Your escort here, is she a professional prostitute?"
And then he smacks you in the face. No, that's my wife.
There's no way this was.
She just.
She could do a lot better than wispy mustache guy.
Oh, really? Did you find her attractive in a dirty leg type way?
Not particularly my type, but yeah.
Oh, she had some heft to her.
No. She was a featherweight.
Featherweight.
Is that right?
Yes.
I'm very shocked because I did not picture her as a featherweight.
But featherweight. Yeah.
Okay.
Dark hair, as I recall.
Phew.
I don't really get a good look at her.
Yeah.
Dark, very, very dark hair.
Hair, yeah.
And,
yeah. You could tell because you could see some of it through the aforementioned white pants.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you.
Stop it.
Yeah, I'm totally
You could
serious.
see her
Couldn't see
bush
her
through
pubic
her
hair.
pants.
You could see her bush.
It was hardly a bush. It was more of a.
Did you hear
more
what
of like
Christy
a
just said?
teeny little hedge.
I blame you for this. You hear how she talks now?
Oh, I've corrupted her. There's no question.
Would you
about
call it a sprig?
Yes, that is one of my favorite words. Sprig is usually used in conjunction with a cocktail.
Oh, a sprig of rosemary. Yes.
A sprig.
Or like a mojito, maybe some mint, a sprig of mint.
But mojito sounds like a particular hirsute fashion in the hair area of the genitals. And you see her? She had the mojito.
She did? Boy, you don't see that these days.
Yeah. That's a very classic look from the 50s. What is the word for a sprig? Is that if a cocktail thing?
Or you can, like, if you're cooking, it'll say add a sprig of rosemary or a sprig
what do
of
you call
thyme.
that thing where you shave a lemon?
A grater?
No.
A rind.
Zest.
A zest.
A zester.
Yes.
Okay, that's a zest of lemon.
Uh-huh.
Right.
To zest a lemon.
Yeah, you can have orange zest, lemon zest.
Right.
Good word, Ace. Thank you very much. Now, is that going to be the word of the day?
Zest?
'Cause yesterday, the word of the day was
Mouth.
I don't think we can. We'll know it.
Yeah.
Much like yesterday.
Yeah.
We'll know it when
Can
it
I-
happens.
Can I put zest down as a nominee?
Yeah.
You certainly can.
You can put sprig down as a nominee.
Oh, sprig.
I think sprig's better than zest.
I want us to put a duck in here.
What?
Just like Groucho Marx, a stuffed duck. And when the word of the day is mentioned, I'll pull the string and the duck comes down.
This is a new feature on the show.
Damn right.
Word of the day.
Did the duck have $100 in its bill?
Yes, and a cigar. Just like Groucho. Yes, sir.
I see.
Man, I love that show.
Now, coming up, an incredibly complicated, for me, NFL story. You're going to really have to work with me to understand this.
I know, and I'm trying to get some video presentation together. I've got some colored pencils and a protractor, an easel. We're going to get to the bottom of this.
Pencils of color.
I'm going to sprig, a small stem bearing leaves or flowers taken from a bush or plant.
So it's really appropriate to use it in the context of
pubes,
fashions in the genitalia area.
Here's an example. Quote, a sprig of holly.
Yeah, sure.
Now, which one's Holly? Is she the red-haired one?
You did ask her name on Sunday morning at the Kroger.
We don't know if her name was Alli.
Pardon me.
What if she's there every...
Are you a whore?
I know. If I go back
Can you
Sunday
imagine
morning...
if he walked up to someone and said
He's
that?
going to. He's going to get. He's going to do nothing. This Sunday, we all know where he's going to be at that time.
Let's all go there. We'll meet him there at 6
I can say, I took a course in anthropology while attending university.
Yes.
Are you
And
a...
please refer to the university in that way. Yes.
Are you a prostitute?
Would you use that term?
She's got one of the freezer doors open with her legs akimbo in front of it. She just looks up at you. What do you think?
It's a rough night.
Are you just coming off your quote-unquote shift? Do you call it a shift when you're a hooker?
I don't know. Trick? I know they use trick.
I thought a trick was a one-off.
One, yeah.
But, I mean, if you're working, say, midnight to 6...
If she's doing tricks, it's a show.
And leaving Las Vegas, she would just say, I'm working tonight.
Yeah.
She would tell Nicolas Cage, I'm going to go work tonight.
I should have been paying more attention to what they had in their basket. I mean...
Would that be telling?
Perhaps. I mean, would it be... if they
various medicated lotions? And...
No. I mean, if
frozen corn dogs?
If they'd both been up all night and he was her, what is it again, pimp? Were they going to be making dinner?
Oh, I see.
Since they
like steak, baked potatoes, that kind of thing.
Right. Yeah. As opposed to maybe breakfast food.
Right.
I'm going to go back this Sunday and see if they're there again.
Oh, I know you will.
I'd have an employee of the week, and I would take her to the grocery store, and she could pick out whatever she wanted, and I'd make it for her.
Would you?
See, I would be a good
See, you would be a good employer.
I'd be respected and loved.
Yes.
Would you branch out for all sexes?
I would. Yeah.
I see that.
I'd have the boys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, do boy prostitutes have pimps also?
Well, sure.
One has to assume.
You need a
representative.
Somebody, yes, you need somebody out
the
there.
age of the pimp, I think, is really no longer.
Well, no, I think probably the age of the prostitute would be more.
You got
to
really
pay attention to that.
Check that.
Yeah, you really need.
So are you implying that the internet has replaced the go-between?
Yeah. Now, your higher-end prostitutes usually are part of an agency of some kind, but
and they call them escorts.
Escorts, yeah.
Sure,
Yeah, and they're in every state. The United States. Escorts are legal, I think.
It depends.
Well, that's how they try to get. No. She's merely accompanying me to
dinner.
Exactly right.
Yes.
Well, no, in Vegas they have a whole section of escorts. Well, they used to.
Right.
Telephone book, if they have telephone books. I bet they have an app for escorts.
Oh.
Well, they got those guys on the streets going.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, they got
with the handout.
Well, now,
cards.
We'll segue kind of into a similar topic, and that is coming up in the news. Huge news in the world of strippers.
Yeah.
Big news, national news story yesterday. I don't know if you saw
You know
this.
that all strippers are not prostitutes.
Of course.
I clearly stated that it was of the same ilk, but not precisely the same
The go-getters.
focus, if you will.
The motivated strippers are prostitutes.
Yeah. The entrepreneurs.
That's right. The side hustle. Sure.
Mm-hmm. They're very good. Now, having stated all of these things, can you give me the sports teaser?
We've got NIT action tonight. We've got the NFL, and they have changed the kickoff process. It will never look the same. They're saying it's a year-long test, but we will see what we will see. And one of my favorite topics, Brazilian...
Butt lift?
Butts coming up.
Oh, really? I was joking.
Bums.
Bum 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 bum
In a very weird
Mr. Butt Lady. No, that's not right. Oh, maybe it is. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I think you can find Mr. Butt Lady in Thailand.
Yes, I bet you can.
Well, that's very nice. Now, I want to point out, also coming up, it'll be sexy time with Ali Breen. Right now, I want to remind you about BetterHelp. The Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp, and BetterHelp is all about you helping yourself. The importance of therapy can't be denied. Therapy can help you find what matters to you. So make some time for what makes you happy, and BetterHelp can help you out. BetterHelp is a really good idea. It's a way to access therapy in a much simpler manner. And I just was seeing that there's some 35,000 therapists participating in this program, and you can be someone who is using it. How does it work? Well, you take an online quiz of sorts, kind of a questionnaire, and you'll get matched with a licensed therapist. You can switch therapists, by the way, anytime, no additional charge. And then the therapy itself is done online. So it can be done like a phone call. It could be done like a Zoom call where you can see the therapist, or it can be done texting back and forth. It's all about what works for you. And it's all about making your mental health a priority and also saving a lot of time and making the focus the therapy and not getting there and dealing with that and driving across town and all that stuff, because that's all eliminated because it's all done on your phone or on your laptop or your computer, because it's all done online. So make some time. Find out what makes you happy with BetterHelp. And you can access BetterHelp, of course, by going to the web. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. The /BT Show part, well, that'll knock 10% off your first month. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And that's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. I've got to pronounce it correctly. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. The Bob and Tom Show, sponsored by BetterHelp. Coming up, something really interesting in the NFL and kind of confusing. We'll get to it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get
Hey, hi, I'm Tom. This is Chick. That's Josh. And this is Christy Lee. Christy, what's happening?
Hey, Charleston, the Bob and Tom Show is coming. That's right. Rock 105 WKLC bringing us to town with a live broadcast with
special guest Duke Tomato and the Bob and Tom Brass to Mouth Horns. Plus, don't forget.
You see the word "don't forget"?
No, but it's like half a sentence.
Don't miss an amazing
it's like
comedy show.
Miss Amazing.
Start
is that
over.
word.
Hey, Charleston, it's the Bob and Tom Show. That's right, and our friends from Rock 105 WKLC are bringing us to town for a live broadcast.
Speech. One more time. Here we go. This for sure. Here we go. All right.
Hey, Charleston, the Bob and Tom Show coming to, yes, your area from Rock 105 WKLC. They're bringing us to town for a live show. Special guest,
Duke Tomato.
You nerds.
Start over. Hey, Charleston, the Bob and Tom Show here and our friends at Rock 105 WKLC are bringing us to town for a live show with special guest
Duke Tomato and the Bob and Tom Brass to Mouth Horns. Plus, do not miss an amazing comedy show that night.
That's right. It all happens Friday, April 5th at the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center.
If you're listening anywhere within 100 miles of Charleston, or if you come out and see us live on the morning of April 5th, that's a free show. And then get tickets for that night's Bob and Tom Show comedy tour event with who, Christy?
Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Jeff Oskey, Willie Griswold, and all hosted by yourself.
All hosted by Tom and Christy.
Tickets on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. It's at Ticketmaster.com or the Charleston Coliseum box office.
See you there!
Well, looks like we got dumped.
So, is there anything you'd like to say to them?
Well, our girls have left us, so I'd like to say just one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you're leaving.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss right now.
'Cause if you're gonna leave me, honey, I will surely miss the way you blow me.
Oh, blow me a kiss. Come on and blow, 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 blow me.
A kiss like you mean it.
Blow me.
A kiss right now.
I really can't remember anything as hard as this. So blow me.
Blow me a kiss. Wow.
Some things in life are hard to swallow.
She couldn't take it all, Dean.
She couldn't handle everything.
Who could? But if she comes back tomorrow, I'll be shooting my wad on flowers and the rain, honey. Blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go.
And always think about me as you're going down
your list.
And blow me
a kiss. I'll
I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her legs so tall.
I'll miss her legs so tall.
I'll miss her neck and her shoulders.
Yes, sir. But I'll miss her head most of all. Rock out, fellas.
Swinging them, Alli.
Baby, blow me.
Just as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, just as you go. And if you wanna come home, honey, that's okay.
Just grab a hold of this.
And baby, blow me. Baby, won't you blow me? Blow me a kiss.
Oh,
Hi, Miss
Malcolm.
Oh, Alli.
I'll miss your arms and your elbows. Woo!
The Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra. Thank you, Dee.
Oh, touching. Yep. With Sam, she had 12 more children. Wow. Well, finally, after many years, Susie died. I wonder why. I'll never forget it. I was standing right next to her at the funeral home. Well, next to her body. Mm-hmm. Two little old ladies were staring down at Susie with tears in their eyes. And the first little old lady said, well, they're finally together. The second little old lady said, who? Susie and her first husband? Or Susie and Sam Samurai? No, neither. Her legs.
Hi, this is Larry Reeb, Uncle Larry. It's a sick world, and I'm a happy guy, and you're listening to the Bob and Tom Radio.
Scott, I understand that you are a history buff. Is that it?
Friars Club roast of George Washington. I think the jokes would be great. I think some will be. George Washington's a great man, but what's with the outfit? Knee-high boots, a silky blouse? Are you the father of this country or the fairy godmother? Seriously, if we wanted to be ruled by an old queen, we wouldn't have left England. And a powdered wig? If you start looking any more queer, they're going to put your picture on the $3 bill. Hey, maybe you'd like me to introduce you to Benedict Arnold. Lord knows he'll go both ways. Speaking of flags, Betsy Ross is here tonight. What a frisky woman. Washington invited her to Mount Vernon. She was disappointed to learn it was a place.
A tradition unlike any other.
Oh, God.
The Masturbators. This weekend on CBS.
Bob and Tom. 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Words coming up now.
You know, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Look,
so much for that being a spontaneous thing.
Yeah. If we need it to be organic and spontaneous. You can't wring the fun out of this. We can't have nominees for the word of the day. Stop it.
In fact, we should have a word of the day every day.
No.
It should only be when.
Well, then it wouldn't be the word of the
It
day.
has to be spontaneous.
It would still be the word of that day, yes.
Remember how much fun mouth was yesterday, and we'd never done it before, and we weren't planning on doing it. And now here we are, you wanting to plan and complicate.
You mean like the...
and it's going to turn into a mess.
Like the stupid world records? You don't want to do that every day?
I don't think we do.
I know I don't.
I think we've just resigned to them.
You have it in your brain.
It's become a touchstone of the show. There are people who hang out all morning waiting, for example, for the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Okay.
They're going, well, I can't go into work. I'm going to sit in the parking lot in my car waiting for Ace to spout his joke of the day.
We can't deny there are fans of that.
And we can't deny them right now.
Oh,
I can deny
that's right.
As long as
Man with a deep voice.
Hey, baby.
Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
When does a sandwich cook?
When does a sandwich cook?
When?
When it's bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
What are you doing there, sandwich? Oh, I'm baking lettuce and tomato. Well, that sounds terrible. Wow. Yeah, so's this joke.
That was horrible, Ace. I'm sorry. No.
For those of you who are wondering, yes, that's Tom's fake laugh.
I know, that's his real laugh. He's laughing at our pain.
Oh, it hurts. It burns.
Yes.
People are driving me off the road.
Well,
on purpose.
Well, sweet release, they're yelling.
Okay. We'll perhaps get another dose of that.
Haven't some a crazy guy tried to dig his ears, cut him off or something because he didn't like the noise or something, right? Remember?
Thank you. That's
Kinda went nuts.
good topic.
Tore his tongue out.
Time now to check in with the sporting scene. What's going on over there?
Here we go. NIT last night. Tom, do you have any... would you like to weigh in on the National Invitational?
I hate to nitpick.
Indiana State last night.
Woo! Sycamores!
And Robbie Vila, they beat Cincinnati 85-81.
Bob Vila.
It was a hell of a game.
At Holman Center in Terre Haute. Hut. And Georgia.
A tree? Is that what you got there? A tree there?
Yeah. Sycamore is a tree.
Sycamores. Yeah.
Right.
Beautiful
Very
tree.
nice tree.
Just asking.
Yeah. Solid.
Yeah, it's right there on the lakes of the Wabash, the Sycamores, right? Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would you like to hear about the NIT quarterfinals, VCU and Utah tonight, UNLV and Seton Hall
And
tonight.
VCU are the fighting what, Tom?
Charlie's.
Oh, boy.
The uniforms are black pajamas.
And they take their opponents by surprise because you don't think they're there, and then they tunnel up through.
They tunnel
under the bench.
These are all Vietnam jokes, Christy, in case you're missing them. Okay, very good. The VC is
okay. Kind of aware of the Vietnam War, yes,
In
of
the
course.
CIT tonight, Fort Wayne will take on Norfolk
No, that's the
State.
CIT?
That's the Continental League International.
No, it's not a league yet.
No, there's no league mentioned.
They're working towards league.
I thought it was the Continental League International title.
No, that's not.
That's women's basketball.
There's the CIT and the CBI and the NIT and the NCAA men's tournament. There are 4 now that are out there.
Wow. That's a lot of hoops.
That's not enough. I think we need more.
Whatever.
Are you enjoying yourself? Are you watching any of the games? You got it on in the background? Because you're there batching it? You really do have it on in the background?
Well, yesterday I didn't, but I mean, there are times when I do.
Well, there weren't any games yesterday.
Well, no wonder.
I mean, the NIT was last night.
But I was asleep.
I thought I was watching the game for about 3 minutes. And then they went, and now the Lakers have, and I went, oh, this is not college basketball.
Now, when the ladies are gone, Mama and the kids, and you have the run of the house, are you just undressed all the time?
Naked?
The way I would be walking around?
Dancing around like the end of Saltburn?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Oh, I love that.
You know he doesn't want rug burn.
I love that song, Murder on the Dance Floor.
Me too.
Who does that?
I don't know.
Ah, man,
I'll look
that's
it
a
up.
great song. Yeah, I think you would hate it.
Well, I've not heard it, so let's
Murder on the Dance Floor? First of all, it's hardcore disco. I can tell you that.
Well, that might be fine. I'm okay with that.
Really?
Sure.
So would you put on Murder on the Dance Floor? And
I've
stuff?
never heard it. You can't ask me.
What the hell are you talking
My
about?
oldest daughter's at the house.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't want to dance around naked then.
That'd be awkward.
Yeah, that would
I don't think she'd care for it.
It would be very weird.
I don't know who would care. For
Dad?
Dad, trousers, please.
Anything?
For God's sake.
A robe?
Tell she's British, or at least you can tell she has an accent while singing, which is not always the case.
That is not almost never the case. Yes, you're
interesting.
correct.
Interesting. Is that a current song, or is that an old
That's
song?
from the 80s, and they brought it back because it was in the Saltburn movie.
Yeah.
With Barry
Very
I'm not sure how
long
you-
schlong.
Yeah.
Say how you
Very
say
long
his
schlong?
Very
last
no
name.
reason to be shy when you see him dancing to that
Play
song.
it, kilo.
I'm guessing.
He's dancing sans trousers.
Oh, yeah. All out, baby.
I'm guessing his agent. He was not embarrassed at all. He
And if it-
insisted on.
Oh,
it.
and he had that 70s hit, The Dangler. Was that,
And ladies, if you're watching with closed captioning on your TV at home, you need to take that off during that scene.
Well, he's got a cute butt, too,
It
doesn't he,
covers all the good
Okay,
parts.
well,
yeah.
It covers the good.
okay, is that sports?
No, more sports coming up.
Okay, good. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Ah, Joshua, you have to have proper support.
Huh.
Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you
All right,
later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific.
Give me
See you
a-
later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
Heard this stuff from you. I hit a guy in the jaw and as hard as I could twice in somewhere in New York, Albany, New York. I just played the Palace Theater, and we were going to go get something to eat. And it was a restaurant attached to the hotel, and my bus was across the street because I always stay on my bus. And this girl came over and started talking to us at our table, and I don't know her, She had her sister does stand-up in New York, and Vic Henley was the opening act, and he does stand-up in New York, and he knows her. So they were talking across the table. If it wouldn't have been for that, I'd just shoot her away because I was trying to eat my crappy little piece of tilapia.
You must do very well.
She gets up and leaves, and she comes back, and she has her sister on the phone, and she's headlining a club that Vic and I headlined forever in Columbus, Ohio. And so she hands the phone to Vic. She sits down next to me, and Vic can't hear, so he gets up and walks away. And then a guy comes over to her. So some guy came up to me and asked me, a young guy, for an autograph. I said, I'm trying to eat right now. And this guy comes over, pokes her in the shoulder, and says, get over here. And she gets up real nervous and walks over there, and I'm like, man, what is this? And I see the guy walking over towards me, and he goes, how come you took a picture with my girlfriend, didn't take a picture with my son? Both of them were connected to this guy. And I don't know. I don't know anything. But he was standing up, and I was sitting down. So I started to stand up, and he shoved me back down in my chair. Uh-oh. And I'm like, all right, okay. And so it was ugly. It was a nice place, too. Wine glasses, tablecloths, and it all went flying. And I got up and shoved him, and he took a big swing at me and hit me, but not really with a punch, but hit me and left his jaw just hanging out there. And I'm like, all right, here you go, buddy. You can't leave your jaw hanging out there. And I just, boom. And and he called the cops and filed assault charges on me, or tried to, and the cops showed up, and I was like, oh, come on, man.
The old Chevy Chase shoulder kick.
So
it's hard sometimes. You know.
So now, and that's why now I have to have police everywhere I go, because probably nothing will happen, but if it does, I can't hit people.
Yeah.
I'm 61. I don't need to be getting in fights or anything. And Pat, who's not very big, but my guy Pat that drives a bus and manages my road stuff, he's a little guy in stature, but he's a 7th degree black belt. And so he actually got this guy in a sleeper hold from behind after I hit him, and then the guy started tapping him on the arm, and he goes, "This ain't the MMA. You're going to the floor."
Hey, hi, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
He gonna give the wet list to that German dude who was on Lost. Jackie said, Chloe, upload them schematics to my PDA. Gonna put my jacket hood on, hold my breath and save the day. Jackie said, oh yeah, life goes on long after they set off the nerve gas bomb. Oh yeah, I said life goes on long after Michelle, Tony, and Edgar are gone. Little ditty about Jack Bauer's plan. Gonna whisper, then shout some, then whisper again. Curtis, where are you? Tell me about Mr. Cooper. Tell me about Mr. Cooper. Get in the chopper now. I said I wanted a cheeseburger.
Bob and Tom, you can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
I don't know if you remember this, but Pat has a tattoo on his arm that used to have his girlfriend's name on it, and then when they broke up, and she had a couple kids, didn't she?
She has a couple kids now.
Yeah, I mean,
not what I mean.
No, but I mean, she has since left you and moved on.
She has a baby girl and a
According
baby
to
boy.
Greg Hahn, she's just trying to make you jealous.
I am not coming back.
Do you know that we've only been broken up 2.5 years, and she has her second baby?
Only.
You got her name tattooed on your arm.
Mm-hmm.
Never a good idea.
And one day...
I should have put it on my ass.
One day we got talking about it, and you actually have had it covered up. Well, you refer to it as a tribal symbol. Now, did she have your name tattooed anywhere?
On her ankle, yeah.
What'd she do about that?
Cut her leg off.
Wow.
Wow. She really hated you.
That's called coyote.
Yikes.
Wow.
Well,
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
we can't go anymore.
Holy
That's a
cow.
good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. Christy at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, chick.
He's over there at the fabulous sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Pat Godwin on assignment. Hopefully he's going to get better, so he'll join us in Cincinnati tomorrow morning. And here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
Once again, tomorrow morning, we come to you live from Nation Kitchen and Bar at the BetMGM Sportsbook at the Banks, just across from the front gate of the Great American Ballpark as Cincinnati celebrates the home opener. Looking forward to it tomorrow. Hope to see you there. Got
The
some special
true
gifts.
Major League Baseball opener.
Yeah.
In the United States of America.
When I was a kid, the first pitch was like 12:30, 12:45, and we'd skip school that day and go home and watch and have a big. Well, it was just me at home watching the game, but still.
Oh, that's fun, man.
Yeah, it was really, we look forward to it.
Opening day is always so special no matter where you're at. It's so great.
Let's
Yeah, it'll be tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
Except St. Louis, which is kind of.
Now,
what?
What have you got over there?
Let's check in on Robbie Avila. He's the bespectacled one from Indiana State University, averaging around 17 points a game, and he and the Sycamores are in the semifinals in the NIT. There's a quick picture of him, Tom. He's
got the Mr. Moto glasses
the
on.
big goggles on. Please stop saying that. And here are some more of his popular nicknames. Of course, Cream, Abdul-Jabbar.
That's C-R-E-A-M.
Larry Nerd. College Jokic. Nikola Jokic.
That's good.
Larry Blurred.
Oh, sure.
He's nearsighted.
I kind of like that better than Nerd.
Yeah. I don't get this Rob Wave. I don't get that one. I don't get that one at all. Milk Chamberlain.
That's funny.
Steph Blurry.
Oh, very good.
That's
very
good. Yeah. So
very
let's
good.
stick with Larry Nerd and Steph Blurry.
Yeah, I think those are the two best ones. So
He's
there you
captured the hearts of America. It's
Yeah.
very sweet.
He's on every college basketball update, certainly.
Okay. Yeah.
There's Robbie. Now, let's get to the number one sport in the history of the world. We can't do without it. That's right. It's the National Football League, and there were some rules changes yesterday that the owners said, yes, this is the way it's going to be, at least for this coming season.
All right.
It's a test period. Here we go. Before I start to read this, I need full disclosure here in the room, and here we go.
Okay.
The NFL will adopt a new kickoff setup used in the XFL. For this season, they might extend it, but this is being considered
This is the
test
the
period.
beta, test
That
period.
is what they say, isn't it? The beta. Yeah. Team owners approved a new rule that will take the kickoff that has become a dead play and make it a more important part of the game again, which would be wonderful. Under the new rule, any kick that reaches the end zone in the air can be returned, or the receiving team can opt for a touchback and possession at the 30. Any kick that reaches the end zone in the air and goes out of bounds or out of the end zone also would result in a touchback at the 30. If a ball hits a returner or the ground before the end zone and goes into the end zone, a touchback would be at the 20.
Wait.
What?
I'm not. No, don't look at me.
Okay.
This didn't come from me.
Okay.
Don't look at me.
Why would you have a question about this? If a ball hits the returner or the ground before the end zone and goes into the end zone, it's a touchback.
Okay. It's not from where it hit the ground.
Sounds like a pretty.
The other touchback is the 30, and this touchback's at the 20.
Well, several things can be true at the same time.
It's just incredibly confusing. Keep going.
Why have you decided to make this?
I'm just saying it's confusing.
The rule will be in play for one season, trial basis, to be subject to renewal in 25. For a standard kickoff, the ball would be kicked from the 35-yard line with 10 kick coverage players lined up at the opposing 40. So, here we go.
Oh my
See
God.
where the ball is? We have a visual here in the studio. There's where that ball is where they're kicking off from.
Okay.
The yellow people are the kickers team.
Yeah.
Now, normally they would be lined up on that line, the 35, where the ball is.
Right.
New rule, they move it down
And this is
over
to,
the 50.
This is to prevent high-speed collisions.
Yeah, they don't get to. And neither the kicking team or the receiving team, no one can move
Until
the gentleman, the receiver, catches the ball.
Or it hits the ground.
I feel like I'm in one of those seminars you have to go to get a free trip to Vegas.
I am going to end up buying a condo. Is this like a timeshare? So nobody can move until the ball either hits the ground or somebody catches it. Is that correct?
If you say so.
Oh, now you're going to be a baby and not read it.
No, I'm not.
Okay, well.
For a standard kickoff, the ball would be kicked from the 35. 10 kick coverage players lined up at the 40. Here,
Are you being a baby over there?
I'm a lazy baby.
It looks like both teams are right there together.
They are.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Oh, so here's how it works. This is an actual
See,
kickoff.
they can't move. Catches the ball, then they move.
I like it.
I of all the new rules they've had in the NFL, and I've been watching for 60 years, this is my favorite new rule.
I like it a lot.
I like it
see
very
what
much.
you're saying.
How
now.
exciting when the runner's going to make it through all that.
And this will increase. It has to increase kickoff returns.
Yes.
And you can see it Saturday because the new league starts.
Oh, is it UFL? What's it called now?
I'm gonna miss
USFL.
that.
USF.
Is it?
What?
No.
I thought it was
because I saw.
I thought it was
promo for
UFL.
it. I thought it was UFL too.
USF.
I might be wrong.
Look at that.
Wait a minute.
What?
So
it is UFL.
Oh, we have our word
United
of the day.
Football League.
Oh.
Only the kicker and two returners would be allowed to move until the ball hits the ground or was touched by a returner inside the 20. Under current rules, any touchback or if a returner calls for a fair catch in the field of play results in the receiving team getting involved at the 25.
Are they going to serve lunch during this seminar? I'm getting kind of hungry.
We have ordered lunch.
Okay.
Yes, we have. He won't eat what I ordered.
This is the end of the onside kick, then.
Onside kick. This is totally different. This is a kickoff.
No, I'm just saying.
Technically, you could have an onside kick, yeah.
The new rule says you have to tell the other team you're going to do it.
What?
Hey, guys.
Well, no, but they do that now anyway. Well, they could fake it, I guess. Yeah. Yes, that's
okay. Well, it should be interesting.
I've been faking interest for a long time.
In this topic? Okay, good.
I do like the fact that you're not having people running into each other at full speed.
I will wrap it up the way that TV reporters do, my heroes.
Okay.
One thing is for certain on this new kickoff rule in the NFL, we might not ever be sure where it's headed. Back to you, Tom.
This kind of reminds me of the old,
news, baby.
When the NBA took over the ABA.
Lazy. Lazy, baby.
They took some of the ABA rules.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now,
they're
kind of stealing from the XFL, if you will.
Here's how old I am. You couldn't dunk in college. I remember those days plainly. And there was no three-point line in the NBA.
Yeah.
It was only in the ABA.
So,
what do you think of that?
It's great. This should be fun. We'll see how it goes.
We might not know where it's headed.
Will this create a new skill position?
I mean,
will this even affect the draft this year? That they're going to try to get a certain type of
I don't know
running back.
I think any NFL team would tell you they're going to pick the best player available, whatever they're doing. Okay. But I would imagine it's in the back of their minds that they need someone because it is going to become a more important part of the game. Because now you can send me back there and wave at the ball as it goes over my head. I can do that.
When's the draft?
April 25.
Oh, wow.
Like this.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Thank you, Chick.
I'm going to call Godwin, see if he can give me what he has. So I can miss these sorts of
I don't know if you know
discussions.
this, but football's pretty popular, Josh.
It's March.
There's no off season, Josh. There's no off season. Would you care to see the memo from ESPN?
I mean,
is that sports?
No, Tom, it's not. I was preparing my refreshment.
That's
Can you give me a break?
That's about as exciting as that last story.
Oh, my God.
See, Jake, when I make jokes about it being boring, they're not aimed at you.
No, of course not.
They're aimed at the guilty one.
Yeah. He wrote that. He rearranged the words. He insisted I read it.
Yep.
He insisted we have a discussion about it. No, he says. It'll be funny. No. And then you're hurtful.
I'm just asking.
Yes.
Do you think you could, first of all, do you think you could catch on the field a punt or a kickoff? Do you think you could catch it?
One time in 300.
Man,
that'd be very difficult.
It must hurt more than we think.
Right? Get in the chest.
I think the first thing I think of is we don't realize how high the ball is on TV.
Yeah. I once attended an NFL practice standing on the sideline and watched two guys collide at high speed, and I thought they're both going to be dead. I could never have done any of that stuff. When I was the fittest I was ever, the youngest, no.
A baby broadcaster, I was in the back of the end zone when the Bengals and the Raiders were playing, and they kicked an extra point, and they ran into each other, and it was like 9 car crashes. It was terrifying. On an extra point.
And they get up and walk away.
And they get up and they could play.
Man.
I think my neck's down by my testicles. Good play.
That's funny because my testicles are in my neck.
This will, in theory, cut down on any kind of concussion. That's the beauty of this
the
rule.
idea.
Okay, good.
Yes, because
everybody loves a kickoff return anyway. This is great.
Because you have a Montez Sweat who's 6'5" and runs a 4.40 and goes about 280. You don't want him running into you at full speed. No.
Okay, well, now, what's coming up in sports?
We've got boobs and butts, Tom.
Ooh.
And
now you're interested.
That's right.
Is it time to talk about regurgitation? I think it is.
Oh. Yes.
Oh, how nice. Lovely. You know what it's time to talk about? It's time to talk about restructuring your entire life by feeling better because your ankles don't hurt, your knees don't hurt, your back doesn't hurt because you've got orange insoles on.
That's right. They offer great support, much better support than the thin lame liner that came with your shoes. Get that slice of bologna out of there. It's doing nothing for you. That's right. You want real support. Orange Insoles offer just that. They have great arch support and a deep cup that properly support your heel, your feet, and thusly your whole body, helping to alleviate that discomfort Tom alluded to. Ah, man, my back, my hip, my knees. What's wrong with my back, hip, and knees? Well, it may actually be something wrong with your feet. That's right. OrangeInsoles.com is the place to go. And if you're worried about, well, I don't know if my shoes are correct for these things, they are. They're great for work boots, sneakers, dress shoes, high heels, golf shoes, you name it. No matter when you're standing, putting pressure on your feet, Orange Insoles are great. Find the right fit for you with their insole quiz. Answer a few questions. They'll get you all set up. Head to orangeinsoles.com today for free shipping. That's right. Plus, Orange Insoles come with a 60-day we want you to be happy guarantee, so there's nothing to lose here. No cutting required. These insoles are true to size, so they don't send you a big mat that you have to get the scissors out for and cut out the size you want. Nope, they're already all set. That's orangeinsoles.com. Check them out. They may just be the answer for you. Feel better. Do more.
Got a great letter coming up about something we talked about yesterday, which is ordering a kid's meal as an adult. You're going to love this one, Christy, because I know you like to do that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. If you're not, you're a communist.
Very exciting. The Bob and Tom Show live on the road in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tomorrow morning, we'll be coming to you live. Just steps.
Girl, the food was great, the company even better. Why sit here all night long, going on about the weather? I know it's our first date, and good girls gotta wait. But I just turned 83, and you said you're 78. The moon is full, you know what I'm thinking. Let's make love, we're old and we're shrinking. The hour is late, let's just do it on our first date.
Tiki Barber here. Remember the days when I was a running back in the NFL? Well, if you're on your feet all day like I was, you get the struggle. The secret is Orange Insoles. Their insoles are like magic for your feet and body. They'll help you kick hip pain, sore feet, and lower back discomfort to the sidelines. Feel better, do more with Orange Insoles.
Ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, Orange Insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to Orange Insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange Insoles. Feel better, do more.
I was part of the team that launched the first low salt, low sugar peanut butter into the category. It was called Simply Jif. It was targeted towards diabetics. I wanted to call it type 2 peanut goo, but yeah, of course you don't feel good, Greg. You ate an entire rotisserie chicken at 11:30 at night. You shoved the whole thing in your fat face in 6 minutes, Greg. I think you ate the rubber band that holds the legs together. I mean, come on. My birth certificate? That document is 54 years old. I also don't have the Declaration of Independence. Because I don't know if you've ever seen an organic peanut butter kid go off the deep end. It is not pretty. Okay, these kids, They spend 18 years eating it, then they go off to college. They have one bite of a Jif sandwich. 6 weeks later, they're passed out on a park bench with Nutter Butters all over their face.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
He tries. He says, you made me do it. You've got to do it. He says, okay, so he tries to get him on. Can't do it. He says, I can't even get these past my thighs. He says, I can't get into these panties. He says, yeah, and until you change your attitude, you're not going to either, partner.
A true tale from the Old West.
That concludes another exciting episode. Murray was the frontier pyromaniac over here. What are you're lighting up the studio?
Yeah, this thing, it's not working. I'm sorry. Nothing. Just
Brought to you by that new Japanese-Jewish restaurant, So Sue Me.
Thank you very much, Murray.
Hi, this is Augie Smith, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Nice. So comedian Alan Havey joins us. What else is on your mind? What are you talking about these days?
My girlfriend wants to have kids now, and I don't want kids. You know, kids are spoiled today. I don't know what happened. I guess children had a major coup about 12 years ago, spoiled little bastards. When a kid's bad, what do they tell them now?
No, time out.
Time out. What the hell is that?
Time out.
Yeah, I had time out when I was a kid. I'd wake up and go, what happened?
When grandfather dies, life will be strange. When grandfather dies, my whole world will change. When grandfather dies, I'll scream and I'll yell, 'cause I'll be rich as hell.
And then I figured I didn't need to write anymore. Hi, this is Andy Kindler, and this is a different register in my voice. And you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. So continue.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy's here, and Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin under the bus and the weather. I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
He's going to be feeling better tomorrow, I think. That's the plan, anyway.
Well, I certainly hope so, yeah. I'm sharing a bed with him tonight.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't have enough room, so he and I have to planes, trains, and automobiles it.
Are you serious?
You slide your feet underneath them and just hope for the best.
Can I warm my feet between your thighs?
Okay, well, I'm sorry. This is very confusing.
That's right.
Welcome back to the program.
Share our room.
Tomorrow, this show will be coming to you live from Nation Kitchen and Bar at BetMGM Sportsbook at the Banks. It's going to be a blast. Getting ready for the season of baseball as the Reds open things up at home.
Oh, man.
Now we have.
I love opening day in Cincinnati.
We are mid sportscast. What else have you got?
I'm mumbling, oh God, and looking at things over here because here we go, Tom. When HBO's Hard Knocks returns this season, it's going to look a little different than it has in the past after the NFL owners approved several new rules regarding the show yesterday. CBS Sports lead NFL insider Jonathan Jones reports that Hard Knocks will now, please pay attention to me, please.
I'm listening. NBC, Hard Knocks.
Nope, CBS.
HBO, CBS. Okay, sorry.
CBS.
Hard Knocks, TV show about football. Great.
Well, now, you are aware that as things are now, there are two different teams each season for Hard Knocks. There's one that preseason, and then there's one they follow for the entire season. Okay?
Check.
Okay. Hard Knocks will now allow 4 teams within one division. Why did that put a Coca-Cola ad up as I was talking about that? The in-season version of the show started in 2021, so now 4 teams will be followed in one division through the regular season. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And not only will there be 4 teams on the in-season show, but there will also still be a team on the preseason version of the show. However, the NFL has had some trouble finding a team to volunteer because, what's the reason? Oh, yeah, nobody wants to do it. That's right. Nobody wants to do it. Yeah. Under the new rules, a team doesn't have to be on the show if any of these 3 rules apply.
Oh, my gosh.
All right. Number 1.
Go ahead.
They have a first-year coach in place.
Okay.
Okay.
It's pretty plain.
Let them find their footing.
Okay.
Okay?
Check.
You all right? Number 2, they're participating in the in-season show during the upcoming year or the following season.
Makes sense. They're already booked.
Boom. They have appeared on Hard Knocks in the past 8 years.
8 years? Okay.
8 years.
Okay.
You get a bye.
All right.
There you go.
All right. Seems reasonable.
I think, who did I see? The Browns, maybe? I think. The scuttlebutt is. I bet you can bet on who's going to be on Hard Knocks. I bet that. I bet. You watch Hard Knocks, Tom? Do you like that?
I've watched part of it.
Yeah.
The one I liked the most
was
was the Peyton Manning thing about the quarterbacks.
That's a totally different.
That's a different show.
A different show.
No,
different
but it's
show altogether.
Yeah, but I thought it was more interesting.
That's like, do you watch Hard Knocks, Tom? No, I don't. I do like a show on Apple Plus, though, the Lincoln Manhunt. Right. That's not what we were talking about at all, but thank you. Thank you.
I've not seen the NFL one.
It is football.
They did a hockey one year.
Oh, they did?
It was like a Hard Knocks, and man, it was fascinating. So I could see why people watch the NFL one.
I'm sorry.
He's trying to underscore the interest.
It's really cool
that he doesn't have in your.
I would like to see the hockey one to just see how accurate Letterkenny is with their trash.
A lot of Shoresy talk.
Yeah.
Now, Christy, I got a letter for you.
I got your mom's so wet last night.
Whoa.
We were talking
I had
about
to put sandbags up.
yesterday about ordering kids' meals as an adult.
I do it all the time.
I say you better have a kid then.
I have 2 kids.
He means present and
toddler age.
Oh.
10 or under. And if they're not with you, you need to show them a picture as you're picking up your Happy Meal.
Stop! You're killing me, Smalls. What are you doing?
Now, we had a story yesterday about this, that some restaurants won't allow it. Some people are embarrassed to do it, but a lot of people would like to do it. This is a nice letter. It says, my friend went out to a fancy dinner with some top business executives.
Oh, a fancy dinner.
Everyone was wearing suits, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
My friend is a picky eater.
Right.
He couldn't find anything he liked on the menu.
Uh-oh.
So he asked the waiter to come over. He whispered in his ear, could I please get this off the kids' menu, but please put it on a regular plate?
Okay.
Not the clown plate?
Yeah.
The waiter said, yes, no problem. When they brought his chicken to the table, it was in a little paper cardboard race car.
Oh, man.
Hilarious.
Very impressive for the fellow diners.
That's embarrassing.
Okay. But hey, I get it.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, it's fun. Christy is the only one of us, I guess. Did you ever order from the kids' menu, Josh? Didn't you say you have a little special way you do it?
Oftentimes it'll be an add-on for me, sure. Yeah. Like, can I get a number 6 and what's that, son? A nugget Happy Meal, please.
Your invisible son, you got him the Happy Meal.
In my defense, I don't do this in a restaurant. I only do it in fast food
But I think it's also fine for you to do it in a restaurant.
No, they always say 12 and under.
No, sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's say we're okay. What I'm saying is it would be socially acceptable, I think.
How often when you're, let's say, at McDonald's and you're ordering something, do you just almost reflexively, is that a word, add chicken nuggets?
Oh, dude, yeah. It's kind of...
Yeah.
Well, by the way, that's...
Fries and chicken nuggets.
We got a little bonus coming your way from McDonald's in the news this morning.
Yes, we do.
Wonderful.
Josh, I hope you're sitting down when you hear this.
Okay. I usually am.
This is
Is it the McRib? Is it time for the McRib?
No, it's Eats Better.
Better than the... That's a bold
McRib
statement.
with cheese?
Christy, you want to weigh in with this one?
You want to do it right now?
I can barely stand it.
Boy, has anybody ever gotten the McRib with cheese?
No.
But you can, I bet, get a Happy Meal, a cheeseburger Happy Meal, get a McRib, take the cheese off the hamburger Happy Meal, and then put the cheese on the McRib. Boom.
Krispy Kreme donuts are coming to McDonald's. The donut chain and the fast food giant unveiled plans to offer Krispy Kreme products at McDonald's locations across the United States.
That story has just shortened my life 18 months.
Exactly. Yeah. Sometimes good news is real disappointing.
3 varieties, original glazed, chocolate iced with sprinkles, and a filled chocolate iced, will be available individually and in boxes of 6 until daily supplies last.
When this happens, I want to do something in the studio.
I know what you're going to say.
You still are trying to grab that lightning in a bottle that we had the cheeseburger with.
Yes.
The donuts.
Exactly.
The donuts for buns.
Yes, we poo-pooed it.
Yeah.
We heard about people.
Yes. You especially so.
Yes, using glazed donuts as buns.
Correct.
On hamburgers. And then we tried it, and it was wonderful.
Yes.
It makes you realize that ketchup is basically sugar that is dyed red.
Sure.
So now with McDonald's carrying Krispy Kreme, you could get a Big Mac, Josh. And then what was the donuts that are going to be available?
They have original glazed,
Okay.
chocolate iced with sprinkles, and a filled chocolate iced.
Yeah, I would say definitely go with the original glazed. Remove the middle bun from the Big Mac. You following me here, Josh?
Yes, I'm listening to you.
Place the Krispy Kreme. Well, no, it just looks like you're over there woozing. Put the donut in the middle, and you've got a brand new creation.
All right.
It looks lovely.
I'll try it. I'm overweight.
The McCreamy.
Yes, I look forward to it.
A phased rollout will begin later this year with nationwide availability expected by the end of 2026.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, nationwide. Okay.
Yeah, nationwide.
26?
Yes.
What are we supposed to? Oh, I guess we could just go to Krispy Kreme and get our dough.
Yeah.
That's probably.
When we tried that, it was fantastic. It was
is
so
good.
tasty. I'm very pleased.
You know, Josh and I, that's one of our. Well, I think that is the biggest bone of contention, the largest disagreement that we have is that I'm a cream-filled man, and you are.
A custard-filled man.
Custard-filled.
Yes, yeah.
How do you feel about the jelly donut in general?
I'm on board.
Jelly donut is the last resort. If there's nothing else, I'll grab a jelly donut.
jelly donut number one.
No kidding.
Absolutely.
Now, which the strawberry, raspberry?
Strawberry, generally.
Yeah. They don't have a grape jelly or anything like that, do they? Or do they?
I don't know.
I've had a peanut butter and jelly donut that was grape, but
no kidding.
Yeah,
that sounds very
But
good.
traditionally, yes, it's raspberry or strawberry.
Right.
And I prefer a glazed jelly to instead of the powdered
What about
sugar.
just a plain donut? It doesn't have to have stuff in it.
Just a plain donut.
What the hell's wrong with you? This is America. We can do whatever
Original
we want.
glazed donuts are the best.
I like those too.
Thank you.
I like them too, but I mean, if you're in North Korea,
downtown,
we're in America. We can get whatever we want.
In my hometown, downtown Columbus, Ohio,
Yes.
they have a place called Buckeye Donuts, and they have all the donuts, of course, all the different. But if you're wondering, yes, they do have a Buckeye.
Oh,
Buckeye donut,
Really?
which is chocolate covered, stuffed with peanut butter.
Oh.
Oh yeah, as a donut.
Donuts are my number one weakness. They are my spiral food.
I don't know how many donuts I could eat in one sitting, but close to 11 or 12.
Are you
I would
serious?
guess. Oh.
I've had a dozen in a day.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I've gone back.
Yeah, I'm not proud of it, but I
certainly.
I
But
bought,
you're out of this conversation.
Okay.
You're skewing
I bought
the
a
results.
dozen
I've had-
one morning, and by the end of the day, they were all gone.
I may have had 6 donut holes once.
boy.
Please, could we someone
Maybe I'm
turn
glad
her
you
mic
brought this
off?
up. Maybe we should talk about the term donut hole.
Yeah.
What is that all about?
See, I thought you were going to say they had a Buckeye in the center of a donut.
No.
That's not a bad idea, but
Right?
They cover it in chocolate and jam.
Break
peanut
your
butter.
teeth.
So not a real Buckeye.
It looks exactly like a Buckeye, only it's a donut.
Okay.
You're out of this conversation.
Okay, well,
I had a Kit Kat one week.
Tom, my niece would eat donuts. She didn't like biting to the hole. So what would happen is...
Oh, I get
This
it.
was so weird.
So then
she would leave?
She would eat around the hole so it looked like the ring that comes from a milk carton.
Sure.
Like a milk,
Yeah,
milk jug.
the jagged edge.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
And we would just look at him and what the hell is
I
happening
completely
here?
understand why she would do that.
Why?
That's just the kind of idiotic thing I did as a kid.
Are you serious?
I was always a no-crust kid.
Yeah.
I'd get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, then cut off the crust. Mm-hmm. Anybody else do that?
No.
Many kids do that.
And then
yes.
then you cut them in triangles.
That's a great thing to do, yeah.
There's nothing more delicious.
But, yeah, odd.
Well, the Uncrustables, there's a whole
Well,
my kids lived on those.
Well, that's because they invented it after I perfected it as a youth.
Yes.
Those were not available when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of mothers make Uncrustables for their children.
I do that. I have a Pampered Chef
Or
thing
proper
that-
dinners.
Yeah, proper dinners. A good mother would. You know who made the Uncrustables? Cut the crusts off for Tom was Paula, the maid that took care of him when he was.
I had to explain to Paula not to cut them into small squares. They don't taste as good.
I had to explain to Paula, a little brat talking to a grown woman.
And then every now and then she would cut the peanut butter and jelly in the shape of a swastika. And
she was. Paula had been living in the United States since like 1910. She was ancient, and she'd get on the phone with her cousin Helga, and they would talk in German. It would scare the hell out of me.
Helga and Paula.
I would have loved to have met Paula.
And you know that Paula would give Tommy his shower every night.
That's
until you
lie.
got to that age where Paula's, oh, Tommy, you're getting too big for me to shower. Oh, my goodness.
Is that your little salute?
And then Tom would look at her and say, look how strong I can make it.
Kaiser has risen. These are all lies.
You had sex with your maid.
I did not.
You loved it.
I was just trying to say,
and your mother's bridge partners. That's
I was just trying to say how much I cannot wait to do a Big Mac with a Krispy Kreme glazed donut in the middle.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Well,
the secret sauce of the donut seemed a little.
You want a quarter pounder?
Yeah, that's what I think.
You know,
too.
I think Ace. For the second time this year, Ace is right.
I think,
Jesus, would someone write this down?
I think you can't go wrong with a cheeseburger. Classic cheeseburger.
Yeah.
I think that'd be the way to go.
No, because there'd be mustard on it.
That'd be all right.
Isn't there mustard on a quarter pounder?
How about a double cheeseburger? Give me that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Double cheeseburger, hold the mustard. Okay, good.
I really like the McDonald's bun, though. Can I keep the bun on and put the donut?
You can do that.
You can do that.
You can do that.
Once again, we're in America, Josh. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But not in Christie's world where I'd like a dry donut with nothing on it, please.
I admit,
And then-
I am a very
I'll have a
plain
donut
eater.
whole.
What do you guys do with a plain cake donut?
I don't like cake donuts. Don't eat them.
Okay.
Again, just
you don't dunk them? I mean, those are perfect for dunking.
I don't dunk hardly anything.
Really?
You got to start dunking more.
It's got to have chocolate on it.
Okay.
Oh, not a fan.
You know what? I take that back. I dunk an Oreo every now and then. I'll dunk an Oreo.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
By the way, an interesting
Trefoils are good for dunking.
an interesting little
there's a dry
tidbit for you. I heard a podcast out of Kansas City, Missouri over the weekend.
Yes.
Was it about barbecue?
No, it's about Oreos.
Yeah?
Oreos stole the idea from Hydrox.
We've talked about that here.
We have.
We have.
I
don't think it's stealing an idea if you steal an idea and make it
Better.
10 times better. And which Oreos are better than Hydrox?
That's something we should do a compare. Hydrox aren't bad, right? They're just not Oreos?
Yeah, so let's try it again.
I bet you I could.
The Hydrox came first, and the Oreo stole it, and then
I could tell the difference between a Hydrox and an Oreo. You
we're going to
blindfold me.
We're going to find out.
Hydrox would have sold better if it didn't sound like an industrial solvent.
Yes.
Hydrox.
I could not agree more.
It's a cookie and an industrial solvent.
It sounds a little too much like Clorox.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you wouldn't want, hey, have you had, I got some new Clorox gum. I'll pass.
We got a letter for Tom coming up.
All right, we've got
from Canada.
We've got galaxies in the news. We've got Legos in the news, pants news, Brazilian butt lifts, an update from Mount Everest, and a weird world record. Have you see the video of this thing?
No.
It's disgusting. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Matt Kersen is with us in the studio, and Matt is from London, England.
Hello.
Right. Hello, governor.
I never knew he spoke like that. I had no idea until I came over here.
You talk funny, don't you?
I've been doing it wrong for over 20 years. Like, hello, how are you? I'm just a friendly chimney sweep. Cool, blimey, Mary Poppins. Let's have a tea party on the ceiling.
That's right.
The real joy of doing this, by the way, is I could do this impression in front of Americans, and half of you cannot tell the difference between my normal accent and the funny one. I know that because I've done that voice in the middle of gigs, and I can just be there going, "Hello, how are you?" And then I don't get this joke at all. I do not see what he's doing. He says some things in an English accent, and then he says some more things in an English accent. How is this comedy? Please explain to me.
Well, we're talking with Matt Kersen. He is from London in the UK. Did you grow up in the city of London?
I grew up on the outskirts of London, yeah.
Suburbs, if you will?
Suburbs. Very suburban.
Scotland, yeah.
No, I love the city's name. Hampshire on the Fortnight or something.
What's the name of the town you were in?
I was in Northwood, which is very unimpressive.
Oh, no. Does that go?
Watford, then Stanmore.
Is that on the subway or tube line?
It's just on the
like
very edge.
The very
of it.
fringe.
The very fringe.
Is it near Sherwood?
It is nowhere near Sherwood. I'm sorry.
Could you please live near someplace we can, fantasize about Sherwood for us?
Have you ever seen Daffy Duck as Robin Hood? Isn't that hilarious?
That's the greatest.
Every day. That's just my life back home.
So did you go into one of those all-boys schools where you have to wear a little suit every day? Or?
Oh, yeah, and you have to play rugby. And,
yeah.
Dude, if you let them keep going, they're going to ask if you know Harry Potter. Defend yourself, sir.
Hi, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check this thing out. Yep, this is where it happens, a Bob and Tom studio. Oh, perfect. Don't even look like they're busy.
Everything's good today.
Hey, guys, I got a question. Excuse me. Hey, what's happening?
What are you doing here? Donnie Baker.
Well,
Donnie, we're working here.
Yeah, well, I'm working too, because the fact remains I ain't going to just keep calling in to you guys without a pay raise. I need a pay raise, and I want a better parking spot.
Employee, you moron.
Okay, well, I'm not taking less than what I'm asking for. I swear to
getting anything.
Well, but I won't settle for that. I want to pay it.
We'll multiply that by 2.
I'll call FICA. Okay, if you're going to times it by...
Go right ahead. Will you just get out of here? You don't even work here.
Well, okay, how about some Bon Jovi tickets? Angel Skinner loves John Bon Jovi's.
Sure, you've got Bon Jovi tickets, absolutely. We'll get one for Angel.
Parking pass?
She'll get to go with Jay Baker to see the show.
Ah, okay. Those are great seats.
Tell her to bring extra pants.
I gotta go.
Oh, man.
Public. And Krispy Kreme and McDonald's are getting together over breakfast. That's right. The donut chain and the fast food giant have unveiled plans to offer Krispy Kreme products at McDonald's locations across the United States. A phased rollout is expected to start this year with availability at participating restaurants nationwide, expected by the end of 2026. And that's your very yummy entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
You know how I feel about maple syrup. The faker, the better. Real organic, straight from the tree. Not good. Give me a butter's worth any day.
Really?
Yes. So much faker and better.
Really?
Yes.
I like the faker stuff.
Yeah.
And you put it on what?
They're typically pancakes and waffles. And French toast.
No kidding.
And fried chicken. And
You're a rebel.
I like my syrup like I like my orgasms. Fake and sticky.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Comedian Roger Naylor is our guest from the Ohio Valley. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember. Is your wife a cop?
Yeah, it's not the traditional
job like we were talking about. I mean, it was very, very romantic. We met at a Dunkin' Donuts. So. She hates that joke.
I'll bet she does.
It is a weird job for a woman to have, but it has its advantages. I mean, what other job can you think of where the woman comes home every single night with handcuffs? So
Sure.
We got a little game we like to play called Held for Questioning. On the downside, my wife carries a gun.
Oh, good point.
Which makes PMS a whole different ball game at my house. Our toilet seat stays down. I take no chances. I pee in the tub or out in the yard. I don't even mess with it.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, my wife is a cop. It's very weird being in bed with a cop. Do you know how embarrassing it is to be in the middle of making love to your wife and all of a sudden you hear, "What's your hurry, pal?" Do you know why I stopped you? Do you know how fast you were going? I gotta wear a radar detector on my wiener. It's a fuzz buster. Bravo!
Bob and Tom. They put the F in professional.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Let me tell you something. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, A. And two, who came up with the term, someone would ask you, hey, you got a match? And the guy would go, yeah, my ass in your face.
Love that.
Who came up with that? I want to know.
Well, we were just having an off-air discussion about
things.
About chick shoes. A chick is a sneakerhead, if you will. Someone who likes a nice pair of shoes.
I do like a nice pair
I think he prefers shoe weirdo.
Okay, and but he has some exotic ones.
Bon vivant.
The ones you're wearing today.
Vichyssoise, man about town.
And you would like to insult the shoes I wear?
I would not. No, there's no way I would wear those shoes.
Okay, but in any event,
the sole's weird. It looks like a packing material.
But the larger point is, these are recommended by my trainer, who is a professional. And the point is, you're wearing a pair of very nice dandy-like shoes.
Dandy-like shoes.
Well, foppish.
Off the air, you said those are really nice.
No, they are really cool, and I want to.
Put your foot up here. Let's see what we're working with.
My dandy shoes, and evidently I look like I'm wearing a toupee. Is that right?
No, the way the wind was blowing. Those are cool-looking shoes.
Those are very nice shoes.
Classy, understated.
Yes.
Yeah, they look. Don't they have kind of a Great Gatsby-esque look?
A bit, yes.
Like an Oxford?
A two-tone.
Gatsby?
Yeah, they have a Art Deco-esque
I don't
look.
think they invented tennis shoes when Gatsby was around.
If you were brighter, you'd understand the reference. Josh,
I wish I was.
Try to explain what I'm telling him.
You could sit down at the Algonquin round table and
Dorothy
and everybody would be fine. They would appreciate the shoes you're wearing.
Yeah,
they're very nice. They're called Vince.
Vince, like Vince Edwards. Remember Vince?
And
Edwards?
I mentioned, I
Vince
use
Clortho.
I use a product on my mouth called Vince Powder.
Vince Powder.
Yeah,
Vince Powder for canker sores.
Who puts powder on canker sores?
So, as Josh illustrated, you pull your lip out, take like a salt shaker.
It burns at first.
Burns a little bit, but that's what you got to do when you have cankers.
When was this? In the 50s? What are you talking about?
When I was a kid. I just Googled it, and it's still out there.
Probably mostly lie.
Oral rinse and dentifrice. Vince, 4 ounces, $30.
Oral rinse and dentifrice.
Yeah, $30. Actually, it's half cocaine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cocaine.
Yeah.
Look at this packaging, chick. Is this not Scream?
Oh, that's the 50s. Yeah, 40s, 50s.
Oh my goodness, that can't be current.
That is ancient.
And in any event, Vince, I'll have to look up their shoes. Thank you, chick.
You're welcome.
Time to get back to the sports desk. What have you got?
Hang on, she seems irritated.
Well, it's not never mind.
It was a powder back in my day. I don't know what it is now. It looks like it's...
Would you mix it with water?
No, you just take the powder and dab the canker sore with it.
My gosh.
And then,
how did it stay on?
I don't know. It was just a thing.
Fair enough.
Was it okay to be swallowed?
Clearly, that was oral.
Well,
does anybody?
And this was back in the days when Quest was a feminine hygiene product.
Quest was a cereal.
Yeah, and that was Quisp.
Oh, that's right.
Quisp and Quake.
So whenever I see the band A Tribe
called Quest,
I think of a douche called Quest. Okay.
Okay.
Remember, he's stuck in the 50s and 60s.
Former world champion boxer Ryan Garcia is offering his female fans free cosmetic enhancement surgery. But hold on. Garcia shared the proposition on social media saying, I'm giving out free Brazilian butt lifts and boob jobs. Hit me up, it says.
Interesting.
He added no weird stuff.
That means weird stuff.
Just out here supporting. No disrespect either. I love and support all women in the world. I'm just getting a lot of requests in my DMs, so I decided to go full support mode.
Man, I swear I love a woman that would DM a guy and just go, will you buy me a new butt? I mean, how brazen.
No
This guy
joke.
said he's getting DMs.
Yeah, getting hit up. The tweet, that was a tweet on X or a post or whatever they call it. And
odd.
Garcia later said on Instagram that he was forced to take it down, but the deal, the butt lifts and the boob jobs, it's still on the table.
Because all he can do is say no.
Yeah.
Hey, will you buy me new boobs?
How much money does this guy have?
No
Is
joke. How many people is he going to buy for?
the former featherweight champion has a lot of money?
Evidently.
Okay, no, this says, according to GoodRx.
GoodRx?
Yeah.
Oh,
I just looked it up. GoodRx says the average butt lift is between $6,000 and $18,000. The average boob job is between $6,000 and $12,000.
That's quite a spread.
Yeah, well,
I imagine it's
surgeons of different.
It's like anything else. You want the V8 or you want the you want the M series?
Maybe
or you
you're
want
not ready for the Mercedes leather.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. How odd.
Maybe he's just buying one lady. Maybe it's a contest.
Yeah, it could be a contest.
Oh, so he'll buy someone a boob job and
not a butt
not
lift.
all of them?
No, he couldn't afford to do all of them.
He's not the boobin hood, if you will.
Well, he's not robbing from others and putting him in new.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think part of the waiver is that you'll have to let him stick his finger.
Yeah.
Oh.
Boy, what a movie that is, Christy. The Robin Hood of breast implants where he goes to rich women who have these fake boobs and cuts them out and gives them to
women?
Poor flat chicks.
Now, do you remember remember we had the discussion the other day about breast implants and can they go into the crematorium?
Oh, right, yeah.
Remember we had the letter and the news story about it. In some cases, they remove them.
And you have a niece who's a mortician, Christy?
Yes.
And
she's a funeral
she
director.
did say something about
Yeah, I have to look that back up.
that they boil and
But I was
burst.
always wondering if someone ever had them removed from an aunt or something and then had them put in themselves.
Oh, that's
as
right.
kind of an homage.
A nice, like a boob me down?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
With here, this is from Leanne, my funeral director niece. With cremation, everything incinerates. Clothes, container they're in, skin, organs, even implants.
In fact,
But
the
I'm
only
saying,
thing we remove is pacemakers because they could implode or explode.
yeah, but you could, in fact,
That could really hurt the corpse.
They could remove the implants. I'm wondering
Yeah,
if
they could.
You could have it would be the equivalent of like getting a liver transplant, except it would be a fake boob. And then you could, well, I often think of my Aunt Flossie, since I'm now wearing her breasts.
No, that's creepy.
I have my mother's boobs.
Literally. I have my father's eyes and my mother's breasts. I mean, quite literally.
Wow.
Because we had that story about the tattoo place.
Yeah.
That not really. They would preserve the tattoos of the deceased, and there was a whole. That's a thing. I want to say it was out of Ohio.
People frame them and stuff, right?
Yeah. So if someone that you,
Christy, would you say you have your mother's boobs? Like, could you, if you put your boobs against your mom's, back in the day, would you be able to?
You'd be arrested.
Would you be able to go? Hey, yeah, that's a mother-daughter.
I don't think so. My mom was very well endowed, though. She didn't have any problem in that area.
A busty woman, was she?
I think if you'd allow me, Josh, I think what you're asking, would you say in conversation? Well, I've often been told I have my father's eyes but my mother's body.
Yeah, right.
Would that be something you would say?
I wish I'd had my mother's legs. Boy, she had great legs.
But are women?
Yes, she did.
Are mothers and daughters?
Tasty too, right, Chick?
No, her breast tasted like orange.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's really something.
Orange zest.
Are mothers and daughters
word of the day
nippularly similar?
I don't have no. In answer to your question, I do not have that in common with her at all.
Okay, you had so you wouldn't. Oh, yeah, I see.
No. The areola?
What is a fair question?
Are we talking about the areola
What
part?
is-
No.
The nipple's the nipple, right? It's not the surround
That's the
the
areola.
silver dollar part. That's
And some
not,
have even said that's not the areola or something.
What is
we
that?
We got a windbag saying actually the areola is another part.
I don't.
But I think
so.
Well, I think
as a society we've all decided.
And I think any time we talk about anatomy on this show, all the terms are random.
Yeah,
and
we know.
usually incorrect.
The silver dollar and the nub part. Let's go with that.
Yeah, and if you talk to an ER doctor, they'll tell you that they have to kind of go street on many of their clients.
Oh God.
Well, casual, sure, yeah.
Because if they get too technical,
right?
You know, I like to say, "Hey, doctor, I've got an issue with my winky."
Sure. Yeah.
You use winky? All right. More sports coming up.
Okay.
But that can be problematic because some winky for you means penis, and for me it means butthole. So sometimes doctors are confused.
Had you heard dinkus before I mentioned dinkus?
No, I have never heard that.
He had time to think about that joke and rewrite it in his head. I'm going to go for it. Coming up, we have the Strippers' Bill of Rights.
Hello.
And we have Star Wars news and Mount Everest news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob.
Hi, man, it's Donnie Baker. It's come to my knowledge and attention that some dick named Scott Potasniks, Potsickers, whatever his last name is, has been bragging about going behind the scenes. Well, I got a backstage I'm allowed in here. This is a recording studio where Bob and Tom do a lot of their stuff. It's called the Static Shack. I swear to God, man, look at this right here. Spiral staircase. I mean, this is as close as I'll ever come to visiting Graceland. And the fact remains, they've got everything here. Look at this. They got twin towers. That's what I call them. One commode next door to another commode. I swear to God, you could drop a deuce and play Battleship. This right here is the actual behind the scenes of the Bob and Tom store. I bet you didn't know they had a store. They have to. It's state law. And if you buy stuff from bobandtom.com, you have to get it here. All kinds of tapes, countless tapes. Even got a computer, and look, mobile staircase on wheels. You can make your own Paula Abdul videos. They even got Donnie Baker tapes. I swear to God they do. This one's mine. Prove it. And I don't care if there's a barcode. Don't fit. Yeah, man, there's more halls here than Al Capone's vaults from during medieval times. Matter of fact, somebody's in here working. Hey, man, I got a backstage pass. PJ Yingers does a bunch of the artwork on the Bob and Tom albums and stuff. And he don't care. We come in here, sit on the couch and everything. Now, I swear to God he does. I'm allowed in here. And we chit-chat and do all... And what are you going to do about... Man, they've got everything here. This is basically Bob and Tom's Hall of Fame. You can see the Bob and Tom band, and obviously you can tell Bob's a big fan of the Beatles. There's so much in here. This is going way back. This is basically Bob and Tom's version of the History Channel. Archival tapes back before AM was even a band. I swear to God, I've looked for my roots in here. It's a lot better than Ancestry.com. Matter of fact, I got a membership and a password, and when I uploaded my picture, they transferred me to Ancestries.com. Explain that, chick. Come down here. Tell me this ain't badass. Bob and Tom got their very own strobe light. I got one too, but I still got 6 more payments at Spencer's. But there is probably the best place in the entire recording studio to shoot a porno, right here in this hallway. And with the strobe light, you can make the good ones. Anal. What's in here? I think this goes right into... Oh, hey, it's Alan Jackson. He's the recording master here at the Static Shack, bragging about how he has Dolby sound and bass, whatever.
Donnie.
I got better on Pioneer speakers. He probably makes $400,000 a year just sitting there.
Again?
Huh?
Look, I told you I need at least a 5.5 week notice before you show up.
Them faders need WD-40, and they're supposed to be even. I swear to God they are.
Well, some people call them faders. I call them sliders.
Those will give you farts. I swear to God they will. Alan Jackson.
Yeah, Donnie. We're
okay.
busy.
Whatever. Prove it. Well, we basically reached the focus point of this entire tour. This is where it happens. Right here. These are real drums. This is where bands come in to record acid rock tapes. You can name them all. Most of my bands, Dirt Knuckle, Hood Snot, Mucus Plug, but that was during our Christian rock days. But you can tell, real pine wood recording panels. They've even got soundproof herpes. There's everything in here, and this is where the music is made. And this room here, this is, I don't know what this is, but it basically reminds me of every haunted house I've ever been to. Watch your step. Watch your step. All right, now you've seen the bands. This is where some of the radio stuff happens. Come on in here. This is where Bob and Tom behind the scenes types do a lot of their funny skits. I swear to God.
Tom, I built myself a shelter out of plankton and chicken bones.
Oh, it's the Mr. Obvious show. I love you guys.
No,
Which one's Mr. Obvious? Are you the caller? Or?
No, it's Sid and Bart. Yeah.
Wait, you're the dick on the news that...
No.
Say Fox 59.
I'm not going to do that, Fox 59.
This is a guy that knows the Powerball numbers. I swear to God he does. I could hold you for ransom.
Yeah, we're security.
I'll manipulate it.
Yeah.
Now we're at the epicenter of this stupid place. This is Tom Griswold's office, bragging about I went to an Ivy League college, and it really ain't that big. Hell, my boss Randy's got a bigger office than this. Look. Got aluminum siding for walls. All these stupid pictures that he thinks are cool. Anybody can own a cartoon. And look, I'm glad to see Tom saved up to get Liberace's jacket. I'll say it right to his face. I swear to God, man.
I just ran into Donnie Baker in the parking lot. He said he was giving a tour of the Static Shack. Yeah, and the dumbass didn't even go into the main studio. You know we don't let Donnie into the main studio. Besides, I've got a session for Tom in a few minutes with 6 oboe players.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
We're speaking with comedian Jim Gaffigan. What else is your life? What are you into? Do you have hobbies? Do you like weird food? You're a drug addict? Anything cool to talk about?
I love food. Food is my. Are you a drug addict? I'm very pale, but not a drug addict.
I'd like to be a drug addict. Just for a little
love
while.
food.
Mm-hmm.
I even enjoy watching people make food. But you ever notice the Food Network is far more interesting when you're hungry? You know, when you're full, you're kind of like, this is stupid. But when you're hungry, the Food Networks are like porn. You're like, oh, yeah. Whip it up, baby. Make it for me. I love eating late at night, too. You know, you're not supposed to eat late at night. And then again, you're not supposed to drink booze in the morning.
Where are you from?
Patterson, from Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah, you know, small.
Sure.
Thugged out town. You know, it's tiny. So small, we used to get robbed by people we knew.
Small.
People like, stick them up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come home for dinner.
This is Jimmy Pardo. You.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the news desk. It's Christy Lee.
Yep.
There's Josh Arnold at the sidekick chair.
Hey, punks.
There's Ace Cosby.
What was that?
He called us punks.
I use it as a term of endearment. I call my cats punks all the time.
Really? Is that right?
Yeah, what are you punks doing? Being punks? That's what I thought.
Punking it up?
Yes.
I'm Chick. Here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
I was talking to my dogs this morning.
Yes.
And I inadvertently called the boy dog, who was such a pretty girl,
Oh, I do that all the
And
time.
then he looks at me and he goes, I'm a boy. And I said, I know you're a boy, dog. I just made a mistake.
That's why I won't have boy dogs.
Try to get it right.
Try to get it right.
I get confused all the time.
Well, these two they all look exactly the same.
I know, yeah.
How do you tell them apart?
You talking about your neighbors?
White cream?
Yes.
I am not surprised.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, they look. They have. I have
Collars.
a pink leash. And a black leash, and then and the collars are pink for the girl dogs, and the boys' collars are blue.
Okay.
All right.
So that's the only way you can tell your dogs apart.
No. I mean, if I'm up close to them, if they're
Right,
far
look
away,
under
they
the
look
fur.
exactly the same. So
You can't tell your dog. What kind of a fur daddy are you if you can't tell your dogs apart?
I can. Remember, it's 3 a.m. when I made this error. It's dark outside.
I know.
I'm wearing my baseball cap with the 2 blinking red lights on it.
That's embarrassing.
What a display you must be out there. And boy, it really was a lucky day when you moved into that neighborhood.
Yeah, I have an acquaintance that lives down the street from him. I need to follow up and find out.
How many times do you think his neighbors use the phrase, will you look at him?
Well, no,
he's at it again.
See, the blinking red lights just clip onto my baseball cap, and therefore the cars can see me.
How many cars are on your street at 3 a.m.?
Don't you live at
None.
the end of a dead-end street?
Yes.
Yeah, but every once in a while.
That's Ann's car.
Yeah.
Well, one of the other guys in the street, every once in a while, he'll be walking his dog in the morning.
And you go, look at this crazy bastard.
Then my dogs lose their mind, and I can't get them to poop.
What kind of a crazy bastard?
Because they're focusing on this
dogs this time of day.
other dog.
Uh-huh.
It's very disturbing.
Are your dogs reactive to other dogs?
Oh, God. Are you
Dogs
kidding?
sound like they suck. Just calm down, dogs.
No, they're busy. They're sniffing the air and doing dog stuff.
I do love when animals sniff the air. They're learning way more than I am.
Talking back to me.
Their dogs are smelling stuff that hasn't even happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you're going to fart in 2 minutes.
Yep.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Now, have we polished off everything in the world of sports?
No, we have not. Guess who came up with this story, everyone?
Tommy G.
Just say your name to buzz in, okay? Authorities in Nepal say people climbing Mount Everest will now have to bring their feces back to base. Christy, yeah.
Yes, a shock, a surprise twist.
That's exactly right.
This is an important development if you're planning on going up into Everest.
How many people does this affect?
Oh, God, every year. What?
I don't know
Hundreds.
what the number is. I would say, do you think thousands of people summit Everest every year?
Are you serious?
There's always a line. I know that.
That footage of the line is so weird.
I think it's more than 100.
Oh, I got to look that up.
And it's the price is in here. That's the interesting thing about this story.
Is pooping inevitable on Everest? Like, are you up there so long that, of course, you're going to have to poop up there at some point?
There's something about the altitude that affects the way you defecate, to be honest.
Okay.
There's a lot of different sounds at that altitude.
That's interesting.
A lot of this.
Oh, they get higher.
It gets really tight. Yeah.
Good to know. So that you have to bag it, if you will.
Paper or plastic?
And apparently you have to purchase literally the same thing I have with my dogs. They have poop bags.
Oh.
Come
and
you can't just take
I'm serious. This is a real thing.
There was a record set on Everest in 2019. 877 total summits.
Okay.
Wow.
661 from the Nepal side and 216
So
from
how many dumpings do you think that is?
Tibet.
Well,
There were 656 successful Everest ascents last year, 2023.
Yeah, that's too many.
Yeah.
You think so?
Did you ever read
Look at this
into
graph.
Thin Air?
I did read that years ago.
A lot of amateurs are doing this.
Right, but
1980s. Look how
very
much it's
dangerous.
changed. And
Despite
just-
2 hard years of disaster, 2014 and 2015,
dead people.
Dead people.
The irony of that book is that more people wanted to do it after that thing
Right?
came out.
You're right, yeah.
By the end of 2016, there were 7,646 summits by 4,469 people. In 2018, 800 people summited, breaking the record for most in 1 year. And then, as we said in 19, 877. So that stands as the record.
So you can see why there's a problem with massive amounts of defecant, if you will, on the mountain.
Well, sure, but
and it doesn't.
But
because of the extreme temperatures, it doesn't degrade. It just stays there.
It's just a big rock. Why can't you just leave it there?
Or kick it.
There's no odor.
Kick it in a crevasse.
There's why isn't
From
it,
one to another.
Why isn't it fertilizer to help the grass grow?
Yeah, that's a good question,
Oh,
Tom.
that's good because there's no grass up there,
What about
you idiot.
rocks? Oh, okay. I guess the rocks
Snow.
are getting away.
I mean, I would never poop up there because it's a good way for the Yeti to get your scent and then hunt you. But
First of all, how would you poop up? Wouldn't it be so cold that you couldn't take your suit off
for long
to go?
And it only kind of comes halfway out and you snap it off.
Should I get my friend who climbed Everest on the phone? We can find all this out.
Yeah, we don't want to talk.
Please
Doesn't
don't.
he live down the street from you?
He lives in my street.
Yeah.
Please don't.
I get the urge to climb Everest and do it, but I don't have it.
Sorry, Mr. Carter.
But it makes sense to me that why people want to.
Now, they
It's gotta be
interviewed, this guy's name is Mingma Sherpa.
Okay.
So are all the Sherpas last name Sherpa? Is that?
I think so, yes.
Well, anyway, this guy's...
It's all one big Sherpa family.
He's identified as municipality chairman Mingma Sherpa told the BBC, our mountains have begun to stink.
No, it doesn't. No,
I don't believe that.
I don't believe the feces would stink.
Yeah, you're not
at
smelling
that
it.
altitude, at that temperature. I don't think
This
it
must
would.
be down at like base camps. Or
Yeah,
something.
I think you're right, Christy.
Oh, okay.
He goes,
That would make
this
sense.
is once again Mr. Mingma Sherpa. He said, we're getting complaints that human stools are visible on rocks and some climbers are falling sick. He said, this is not acceptable and it erodes our image. Most people who attempt to climb the 29,032-foot Mount Everest do so via Nepal, paying $11,000 apiece just for the permit.
A Sherpa said that. It erodes our image, said the filthiest man you've ever seen. Have you ever seen a picture of a Sherpa? Aren't they always just filthy?
No, they're working hard.
Well, of course. They're mountain people.
Well, obviously, the big concern is a crapalanche.
Sure.
If you get...
I'm not taking hygiene advice from somebody who eats yak.
Have you ever had
Yak might be very good.
I've heard it's delicious.
Isn't there a yak farm not too far from here?
What?
That sounds like a comedy
Is it
club,
Yak?
the Yak Farm.
Oh, it does sound like that'd be a good name for a comedy club.
You know, the problem with yaks are they're always running their mouth.
Of course.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Yak. Don't talk back.
So there you go. You're going to have your own. I wonder if they weigh it when you get back.
They weigh the poop. He wants to know.
I've noticed this like when you go one of these fishing competitions.
I thought
not only did he summit Everest, he was 7.6 pounds.
I thought the bigger problem on Everest was the dead bodies, and you were supposed to bring those down.
I believe they've brought a few of those down too.
Well, just put the poop on the backs of those and bobsled them down
Wasn't
the
there
hill.
one famously right at the bottom of the Hillary step for years?
Yeah, like Artie or Stevie or something like that.
They named it.
But, well.
And I don't think the cadavers smell either. They can't. It's impossible.
Frozen.
They're frozen. They're freeze-dried.
I don't know. In any event, that's the latest from Mount Everest. Does that conclude our sportscast?
No, it doesn't. We'll be back with more sports.
Oh, wow. This is exciting.
You know, let me tell you about Raycon Everyday Earbuds. They offer amazing audio quality at around half the price of other premium audio brands. You don't believe me? Why not? Go online and check out tens of thousands of 5-star reviews. Raycon's optimized gel tips designed to fit every ear ever made in the history of the world. So whether you're out walking the dog or chatting on the phone, multitasking up the yin-yang, Raycons will stay in place. And Raycons seamless Bluetooth syncing, 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and you don't have to worry about whether you're up for the task with Raycons. They'll be with you for as long as it takes. Plus, they have earbud tap functions, noise isolation, and the awareness mode. And yes, we have a deal for you. Just because you know us, go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20% off Raycon plus free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. One more time, buyraycon.com/Tom.
I love my Raycons. Read the reviews. Are the best. Do you know why, Josh, an elephant dentist only has a single file line in front of his place?
I don't know why.
Because they can't multitask.
Why didn't you give that to Ace?
Because I just thought of it. Oh, I'm sorry.
I just got kicked in the testicle.
Yeah.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold with a food recommendation for you. Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, their famous oven-baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it, grill it, skillet, or air fry it. Check out their new oven-baked cheese flavor, jalapeno. Ooey, gooey, spicy cheese. It's sure to tickle your taste buds with real jalapeno flavor and heat. Perfect for game day, parties, or any time. Excuse me, are you serious with this? I mean, why are you doing this? Me, the real me is right here. I could easily be doing this. We don't need you, man. Look, there's only room for one of us. That's Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, jalapeno flavored oven baked cheese. It's now available in Gardner's oven baked bundle package. So try all the great flavors. Receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at Gardner'sWisconsinCheese.com. Click the link below and tell them your pal Josh, me, the real Josh, from the Bob and Tom Show sent you.
Christy and I were talking about a dream date, and I thought we would maybe
with each other, maybe for the first time ever.
Maybe it might be easier if I sent my assistant on the date with you, and then she could tell me if we had a good time or not. And then,
See, that's exactly what
I see that coming.
Never mind. Now, do you turn your phone off?
I put it on vibrate.
And where is it?
It's in my purse usually.
Purse, okay.
I mean, I don't look at it. I wouldn't.
Okay.
But you have to keep your phone on.
Oh yeah, come on.
Not only
answer it. Hold
he's
on.
wearing the Bluetooth during dinner.
That's completely false.
Absolutely. This is important. Hold on.
Completely false. I almost never answer my phone.
All right.
Very, very rarely.
Yeah, I don't. No.
All right. So you got that, unless of course it's one of your kids, right?
Well, that's the thing. I look at it.
Yeah, but you got 5. 4 of them could call at any time.
Yeah, 6 out of 10 calls are from your kids. You know that.
Yeah.
6 out of 10.
Which happens 7 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
The other 4 are wrong dials.
And chances are you're going to have to go pick up one of them, so that means I'm going to be sitting there by myself for a while.
You're bitching at me already? I haven't even answered the phone.
So there you go.
What would be your opening salvo conversationally? What would you open with if you...
I've known you all half
but
my
say you
life.
didn't.
What do you do for a living? Mm-hmm.
Say you didn't. What would you ask me something, or would you start telling me about your life?
No, let's not do that. No, let's just approach this like you two, the two people that you are. What would you talk to?
Let's stay in reality.
So we go.
You know, I've never thought of you romantically.
Well, we have 2 hours to kill. Let's talk about what's wrong with chick.
Wow.
Let's talk about how you
sex, baby.
Yes, sex. How you like it?
How do you approach it?
Well, see, now we had how
you gonna approach it, Tom?
See, now we had the list of first date turnoffs.
How you gonna crack this code?
Come on.
Here we go.
How are you going to get those ankles on your shoulders? That's what I want.
Yeah, because see, not on this list from USA Today. Mismatched clothes, 36% first date turnoff, and you go up the list,
close.
and body odor, 94%. I'm clean, I have no body odor. But my pet peeve of first date turnoffs: women who don't put out.
Wow.
Tiki Barber here. Remember the days when I was a running back in the NFL? Well, if you're on your feet all day like I was, you get the struggle. The secret is orange insoles. Their insoles are like magic for your feet and body. They'll help you kick hip pain, sore feet, and lower back discomfort to the sidelines. Feel better, do more with orange insoles.
They put on the sides.
God.
Yes, I'm not making this up. And they're like the big town and country vans.
Well, I didn't want to die before, but now I really don't want to.
It's really
God,
disturbing.
I just had this discussion yesterday with one of my
You're
sons.
going to be dead, honey. You won't know.
I know, but the whole minivan thing,
The bumper stickers on that'll be horrible. You know, my orphan child is an honor student.
Beautifully done.
Scott Dunn, ladies and
We have a
gentlemen.
winner.
Right now, Killer Bees joins us in the studio.
Bees, how you doing?
Real good, man. Making up
see
a
ya.
shopping list over here. My wife's eating in bed now. She's at that part of the pregnancy where they crave all this food. Some people have mirrors over the bed. We got a sneeze guard. Sleeping on those Posturepedic Sealamil, man. Hey, you ain't lived till you're making love, and your wife says, "Go slow. I'm spilling my chili."
Hey, everybody, this is Todd.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Don't do that.
I have a random musical survey.
Yes?
Are you guys ready for it?
Yes.
Don't do that.
I'm going to go around the horn.
Okay.
All right.
We'll start with Ace Cosby.
He's going to shout out mouth again.
Gary Newman's Cars. Yes or no? Ace?
Yes.
Chick?
No.
Christy?
Cars. Yeah, I like Cars.
Tom?
Yeah, I like that song. In 1980-ish, 80. No, what was it?
Am I the only one?
I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass on it as well. Yeah.
Then why would you ask?
I find it abrasive. Because I wanted to know.
It was an 80s
Mike Mark is in
staple.
here. Mike Mark, Gary Newman's Cars. Yes or no?
I don't care.
Wow. Well, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
We're not Gary Newman people.
Here in my car, I feel safe as the law.
With my broken window in the back.
It was kind of
looking at 8 months.
It kind of was like robot-like.
Yeah.
What do you call the
Cars.
genre? Yeah.
Good God. It's worse than I thought.
Devo-like.
Yeah. And I love Devo, so what does that say about me? Hypocritical?
Oh, you
yes.
want to go to Chicago with me to see him? My girls really want to see Devo.
Maybe I might.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
When is Devo going to be in Chicago?
I'll let you know.
It's of a certain era.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't want to put it on a playlist I'd listen to much.
But you would put it on a playlist labeled Do Not Listen.
This happened. People liked it. It was around.
Now, Josh?
I can see it in a movie being used properly.
Adam Ant and the English Beat are coming.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that up your alley?
The English Feet.
There are some Adam
English
Ant songs I love, yeah.
What was the Adam Ant hit?
Goody Two
Goody
Shoes.
Two Shoes.
Oh.
You don't
You
smoke,
didn't like
you don't
that
drink.
either? What do you
What do you do?
That was cute.
Yeah, I didn't care for that either. Plus, he painted his face. I'm against that.
Okay. Well,
What? Who wore makeup?
Could we wind up the sportscast? Curiosity.
Well, let's see.
All right, so many emails. You can eat yak. You can get yak here at our store, at our local market. F off. I know you can eat it.
Yes, but not only that, you said you could. You didn't say you couldn't eat it. You said if you do eat it, you're probably dirty, is what you said.
No, I said Sherpas look filthy.
What do you expect from someone that eats yak?
I won't take hygiene advice from somebody who eats yak.
Yes.
They're probably healthier than you are. They're capable of.
Well, of course, they don't have Taco Bell up there or whatever.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Is this funny for a movie? Like they finally get up to the summit and there's a Taco Bell on the summit? Hi.
Laugh free.
Can I get your order?
No, of course that's funny.
Yeah. Can I get your order?
Or a DoorDash guy showing up at the top. Here. Oh, my God.
Better get a tip out of this.
Yeah.
I hope this is right. Did I do this? Okay.
Stupid world record.
Oh, that's right. Josh was talking. A man in China. This is a story out of China.
All right.
Has broken the Guinness World Record for the longest time to... Are you serious?
Have you seen the video?
No. The longest time to spray water from his mouth.
What?
I'll just let that simmer for a minute.
Really?
Okay, so this guy...
Puts water in his mouth and then spits it.
And he has water coming out for a total of 5 minutes and 51.88 seconds.
You know, my uncle had this record for a while. He was disqualified for cheating. He had a hose up his ass.
So,
Well, you want the record or not?
so it's not a distance; it's a time.
Yes, and the water has to keep coming out.
Chrissy, yes.
Does it
Longest
just
time to spray
dribble
water.
down his
No,
mouth?
it can't be dribbling. It has to
my
be a continuous spray. This guy fills his stomach with water. Here you go.
What is up with this guy's haircut?
Well,
It looks like it's painted on.
Yeah.
Man, I don't care. That looks like a Devo haircut.
It's embarrassing.
As far as I can tell from watching the video, he must get all the water in his belly and then regurgitates it slowly.
Sick.
Put it back up there, huh? That looks like he works at Lowe's, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't it look like Lowe's?
He's in like a garden area that has
Back in the back.
He's in the back.
many plants, potted plants.
What size pot you need, man?
12-inch.
You want to stop spitting water?
So he
I have a question about these zinnias.
regurgitates more than a gallon of water
Good God.
in a continuous stream.
Could you regurgitate anything on command?
Good.
No, I just pee mine out.
Miss Molly.
Yeah, so he looks like a human fountain.
That's me regurgitating.
And I don't know if there's anything mixed in with it or if it's just the water.
What would you mix in with it?
Your lunch. I mean,
It looked clear.
He's essentially vomiting it out.
Right.
But he's controlling the rate at which it leaves his body.
Yeah, it's a really probably dangerous thing to do.
Have you ever had to, during a vomiting incident, did you ever have to swallow it back?
Yes, I was in the middle seat of an airplane.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're done now. We can.
Filled up my cheeks, they puffed out, and I just had to swallow it.
Oh,
I swear, it was awful.
where was the?
Didn't they have
don't they have
a-
a vomit bag?
There was no time.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah.
Aren't you happy you asked?
And more, but you'd had a big meal of mayonnaise right before that.
It was mostly mayonnaise.
Now Christy's going to puke. Could we, let's just move on.
Mayonnaise and ranch dressing.
Finn, could you please do the
Soup,
honors?
I call it.
What?
He's not done.
We didn't even get his name.
Oh, okay. Well,
Mr. Mahui.
Hi, Maui.
Mahui. M-A-H-U-I. Hui.
Mahui.
Hui. Was able to regurgitate stream water 5 minutes, 51.8 seconds. 35-year-old successful attempt was over 6 times as long as the previous record of 56.36 seconds.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, it's disgusting. But it's
Useless
a
skill.
world record.
When's the last time you vomited, Tom? Just straight ahead.
What time did you start sports?
So is this something that you know you can do well, or is it something you go, oh, I could beat that record?
Yeah, how did
and
he figure that out?
try
That
to-
is interesting.
Gosh, that'd be.
I don't know.
Talk about get a life.
Well, a lot of people have unusual skills. Some people can light flatulence for 30 seconds. This guy can vomit water slowly. Congratulations, sir. Oh, thank you, kid.
This is what you
I'm not done yet.
There's more sports?
Dear Tom, of course, people have to poop on Everest. That's how the poop gets up there. Because, Luddites, I'll explain it to you. This is from David. The low atmospheric pressure causes the gases in your body to expand. And if you don't poop, you explode. It's science.
Well, I get that.
David and Dayton.
I never said to hold
I
it.
never said, but we don't understand how, when it's so cold, how you can drop trow and go to the bathroom.
Yes.
That's my issue here.
Apparently, the answer probably is quickly.
Okay.
Why don't they, after all this time on Everest, why don't they have, like,
outhouses?
A rest area or something.
Or even
that kind of takes away the...
They spend all that time putting the ladders up over the crevasses.
Yes. Doesn't that sort of take away from the...
No!
You're 500 yards from the summit of Everest, and there's a Hoosier Pete's gas station.
Why not?
Well, you need beef jerky right then.
Why not? Yes.
It takes away some of the adventure, don't you think?
No. It makes it more enjoyable.
Well, with 800 people doing it every year, no, it's not as special.
One of those signs at the summit, Kodak picture spot,
Yes.
whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're out of slushies. You're out of slushies.
I walked all the way up this mountain.
Everest.
How about put your hand outside and get some slushy mix? And okay. Never.
Okay, well, okay. Is that sports?
Yes, that's sports.
All right, Finn.
This is what you farted for.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always Be a Good Sport, live tomorrow morning in front of real people in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Talking about a real sport, baseball.
Reds opening day.
All right.
North Korea's state television channel censored a BBC gardening program.
Sorry, it's filthy.
Due to the host's denim pants.
Because it was his hoe?
That's right, the host what?
Denim pants. His jeans. According to BBC, Central TV recently aired a 2010 edition of Alan Tishmarsh's Garden Secrets, but blurred out his jeans as they are a symbol of Western imperialism. Tishmarsh seemed excited by the news. He told the BBC, quote, "It's taken me to reach the age of 74 to be regarded in the same sort of breath as Elvis Presley, Tom Jones, and Rod Stewart.
Easy there, Tishmarsh.
I've never seen myself as a dangerous, subversive imperialist. I'm generally regarded as rather cozy, pretty harmless. So actually, it's given me a lot of street cred, really, hasn't it?"
Again, the larger point is they're blurring out pants.
Yeah, North Korean TV often pirates content from foreign broadcasters, blurring out screen logos to hide the original source. North Korea's rules prohibiting jeans have been in place since the 1990s.
Man, that is just ridiculous.
I'd like to know how many people in North Korea have a TV set besides Kim Jong-un.
A fair amount, probably, because they want that propaganda machine to be pumped into every house.
And why would they be showing someone growing food? Aren't they?
You're just making them. Well, they like to watch shows where they grow the food and then they don't have to forcibly give it to the government. Which is what happens over there.
So no blue jeans.
Yeah, that's.
Can you wear black jeans? Hipster style? I heard they hung Mr. Green Jeans at effigy.
Oh, yeah.
Poor guy from Captain Kangaroo.
Poor guy.
Jay Leno could never go over there.
Oh, yeah. The top and the bottom.
Do they wear jeans in South Korea? They do, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I wear jeans all the time.
Yeah.
What about Kim, the leader? Does he wear... He just wears a slack?
He's always in that Dr. Evil uniform.
Yeah. That's right. And the weird hair cut?
Yeah.
So I guess was it his dad that condemned?
In the 90s? I guess so.
Condemn him, if you will.
Condemn him?
Condemn him?
You've been condemned.
Okay.
Someone in New Jersey overcame the odds and won $1.12 billion Mega Millions yesterday.
Congratulations.
Yeah. The winning numbers 7, 11, 22, 29, 38, and 4. Most winners choose a cash payout, which would just be a mere $537.5 million. I don't know how you could live on that.
You can't.
No, it'd be awful.
What? But then, is there like state tax?
Oh, yeah. You have
state
to pay
income tax.
So then you get half of that.
Oh,
so,
they get their cut.
So it's probably 200 and round up, probably 240 million that you walk away with.
You walk home with about 50
you can get a cool boat, nice car, good house. You're doing okay.
I wonder how much you would get at 1.2 billion. It shouldn't have 500 million probably. Right?
You shouldn't have to pay
taxes. Well, the cash payout is 500 million, so if you have to pay taxes on that.
Wait a minute. So you win 1.2 billion, but you don't? You really win just 500 million?
That's a scam.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with taxes.
Right. If you take the cash payout, it's 537.5 million. If you do the
over time, it would be a billion.
It's 1.12 billion.
How much over time would I get? How long would it take to pay me, and what would I get?
Do they do 20 years?
Well, in your case, let's be real.
30 years.
Okay, let's be realistic here.
30
now,
years.
Keep in mind, one of my oldest and dearest friends is going to speak now. Yes, Tom.
Odds are, if you're taking it over 30 years, you're going to get how many payments do you think, Christine?
25?
That's a little high. Keep going.
I think you'd get 20.
20?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
He'd be in his mid-80s. Why
Any insurance actuary worth his salt would look at my stats and go, how are you still alive now?
Yeah. Yeah. You'd want to get the money up front.
Why are you so pessimistic?
I do the same.
Realist.
Get the money now.
Yeah.
I think
the days of me watching those TV shows about insurance being covered by insurance and calling them up and no doctor will call and they cover me, that's way over, I would think, at this point. Yeah.
Lottery should be tax-free. When you buy a lottery ticket, doesn't some of that money already go to the state?
That's true.
That's what it's for. Yes.
Yeah.
So they're double dipping. I can't stand taxes.
Well, this is the season. Get ready. There's the award season, then the tax season.
State taxes in Nevada, Florida, Texas.
What's this now?
No state.
No state taxes?
State income tax, but they usually make it up with a property tax or something.
Are you sure?
You end up
They do.
Yeah,
or gas tax.
You pay one way or the other.
Yeah.
You definitely
But there's a
pay.
reason all the athletes moved to Florida.
And Texas? Texas,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
state tax. In Nevada.
Let me have my money, punks.
Well, are you going to make your own streets and put your own kids through school? And
I'm so sick of that argument.
You're going to get rid of your own trash?
I don't need your logic.
You always, every time after I've gotten to know you, you seem like one of those guys who would watch that TV commercial about if you put up a windmill in your backyard, the power company has to pay you. Or some bass backwards thing.
They work for me.
That's right. I don't pay them anything.
This was the first year I paid my taxes quarterly, so I'm actually looking forward to kind of going in and going, well, all right, we're pretty much even, aren't we? You know,
you're not going to know anything.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
We'll see.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, coming up in the world of news.
Oh, we still have time to do a story.
Okay, go ahead. What do you got?
Legislators in Washington state have signed the so-called Strippers' Bill of Rights.
Good.
The legislation
Is it a regular Bill of Rights or a dollar Bill of Rights? So they're strippers, you see.
Is dollar still, just give them a dollar? Is that still?
I don't know.
Well, it depends on how much attention you want.
Ace?
You give them a 20?
A 5.
Do you take a stack of singles or fives into a strip club?
I've never tipped with my own money.
With your own money? Who? You stealing the guy next to you?
There's always some weird answer.
Yeah, you know, yesterday.
He never has a yes or no.
Yesterday it was mouth. Today it's I never tip with my own money.
Well,
Okay.
explain. Can you explain that to me so I will understand it?
Back in the day, as a music director and assistant program director, I used to get wined and dined by record companies.
And they would give you ones?
No, they go in and they buy like $1,000 worth of the funny money.
Oh, okay. I got you. And then hand it out as...
Oh, like Disney dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do they do that at strip clubs?
Some. Yeah, some do.
They have their own money?
Yeah, you pay $20, you get, what, $16?
Exactly. It's
They take $4 right off the top.
Yeah.
And then the ladies...
I pay mine quarterly, though.
Then the ladies, when they turn it in, they don't get dollar for dollar. They get
they get dollar.
Yeah, they do. You don't.
You don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a reverse Groupon.
Yeah.
So who gets the $4?
The club.
house?
Yeah, the house. Yeah.
Wow.
I did not. I remember reading somewhere that they had ATM machines in there that would be you get $200 and the fee would be $16 or something.
Man.
I paid him. Boy, there was a time.
Just about the way Vegas is. Vegas
casinos,
is pretty high.
My young 20s, the money I
You really
spent
liked it?
on Malibu alone.
You could go to strip clubs in Ohio when you were 18. The first one I ever went to was called Sensation Station.
Oh.
It was on Route 40, just outside of Hilliard, Ohio, and it was a Coke club. They didn't have a liquor license, but you could buy Cokes and Diet Cokes, and those were like $7 each. And this is the middle 70s. Where,
It'd be like $20 now.
We're going to talk more about this when we come back.
But that's the reason.
That's
the reason for the strippers' Bill of Rights. By the way, it involves
hit the nail on the head there.
soda pop versus liquor.
Oh, okay.
That's the reason it exists. Right now, we got also coming up a weird Star Wars story involving beverages.
Weird.
And our second day in a row with maple syrup in the news.
What are you on the maple syrup lobby? What are you doing over there?
And what did you say about maple syrup yesterday? Putting it up your ass or something?
No, there's
in
New Jersey spent $1 million to produce $80,000 worth of maple syrup, stupidly. We'll find out about that. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show, sponsored by BetterHelp. And what BetterHelp is all about is gaining access to therapy in a much more elegant and simple way. What I'm talking about is finding out what makes you happy in this life through therapy. And therapy can be difficult to access because you got to get in the car, you got to drive there, you got to find a therapist. If it doesn't work out, no, not anymore. Because with BetterHelp, The therapy is done online, so it's a lot easier to access, of course. And finding out which therapist to use, well, that's done through a brief questionnaire. You'll get matched with one of 35,000 plus licensed therapists. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time, no additional charge. And then again, the therapy itself is done online, so it's a lot more flexible. It'll fit your schedule. It's going to take significantly less time because the focus is the time you spend on the therapy, not getting there and dealing with all those other aspects of it. So find out what I'm talking about by checking out BetterHelp.com. And the way to go is to go BetterHelp.com/BT Show. That /BT Show part will get 10% off your first month. Once again, it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Therapy empowering you to be the best version of yourself. Learn what makes you happy through therapy with BetterHelp. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And this portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. Once again, coming up, the Stripper Bill of Rights, Star Wars in the news, and more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email. Bob and Tom at...
There is that fear for me of doing the person and them not liking it. You know, it's a very real possibility. Like, for example, recently I started doing the voice of a British action star, Jason Statham.
Oh, sure.
Love that guy.
My man crush. I love
Terrific,
that guy.
right?
Bank job. Oh,
So my fear is, though, because I didn't know whether to do him in the stand-up special that I mentioned is coming on in Showtime in the summer. So I struggle with doing it because I am afraid to do his voice and then get a call from him in the middle of the night. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Why don't I tell you, mate? I'm the bloke who's going to rip you into little pieces. Then I'm going to swallow those pieces before you die. And even though that doesn't make sense, I don't want that call.
I don't blame you.
So fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that guy, too.
Oh, he's great.
That's Kevin Pollak.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold with a food recommendation for you. Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, their famous oven-baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it, grill it, skillet, or air fry it. Check out their new oven-baked cheese flavor, jalapeno. Ooey, gooey, spicy cheese. It's sure to tickle your taste buds with real jalapeno flavor and heat. Perfect for game day, parties, or any time. Excuse me, are you serious with this? I mean, why are you doing this? Me, the real me is right here. I could easily be doing this. We don't need you, man. Look, there's only room for one of us. That's Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, jalapeno flavored oven baked cheese. It's now available in Gardner's oven baked bundle package. So try all the great flavors. Receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at Gardner'sWisconsinCheese.com. Click the link below and tell them your pal Josh, me, the real Josh, from the Bob and Tom Show sent you.
Brian Johnson, first, the lead singer of AC/DC. For those of you who never heard him, he's like a pirate.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to have a good time tonight, you ready? Hey, matey, we're going to roast up shore and give him a nice concert for a good hour and a half. And he can like it. Yeah. He goes...
He sounds like.
He comes and he goes, Jimmy, me son, I'm somewhere in Europe, and someone said that there's a guy named Jimmy Brewer doing hokey pokey. Because I challenge you to come up on stage with me at the show I'm doing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, sounds amazing. Right? Sounds amazing.
Right.
We're at a club, and he's doing a benefit. And so some of the guys from AC/DC and Deep Purple and all this jazz. And Brian Johnson goes up on stage, and we rehearse for about an hour. He's like, okay, I'm going to go out, and I'm going to bring you out. And like, are they going to like this? Oh, they're going to love it. They're going to love it. They're going to love it. I said, okay. All right. Well, when do I know to go? The guy will come, and he come and get you, and you'll be on the side of the stage. He come and get you. All right. So I'm on the side of the stage, and I get engulfed in the show. Lights go down. The first song. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wow. They're
They're playing Shoot to Thrill. The floor's rocking. Next song. Back in black. Wow. Chicks are now climbing men's shoulders. I want a better view. Third song. It's silent for like an hour, for about 3 minutes, and then the bongs of the bell. Bong, bong, they're playing house bells. Place is ready to riot, and the guy comes and gets me, and he's like, all right, kid, get on the side of the stage. Hokey pokey right after hell's bells. All right. I said, no. He's like, yeah, no, they're going to love it. They're going to love it. So I'm literally watching them like, Satan coming to you. Hell's bells. Like, there's no way that puts your left foot in, your left foot out is gonna go up.
Oh my God.
Come on, lady. You must be in your mid-50s. Yeah. What do you have going? Some kind of superpowers?
Yes, I do. Take a look at these.
Oh, gross. Let's get out of here.
It's Spider Vein Woman.
Oh, God, no!
Spider-Man got his superpowers from being bitten by a spider. Spider Vein Woman got her powers from working as a waitress for 17 years. Don't make Spider Vein Woman show you her legs, because if she has to, she will.
Look at this one.
I think I'm gonna puke.
Oh, here, hold my purse. I'll show you my hysterectomy scar.
When you need help, call on the only superhero who wears long polyester pants, comfortable support hose, and sensible shoes. She's Spider Vein Woman. Coming soon to a theater near you.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom Radio, 24/7.
Can I just say that I really love doing this program?
Oh, thank you.
You know, as a this is like such a fun. It's actually entertaining and fun to do it. You know, and as a comedian, you do a lot of shows, and you know, like I did a radio program a few weeks ago, and they introduced me as the bad boy of comedy. I never said I was the bad boy of anything, nor do I want to be introduced as such.
Where'd they get
Only in comedy do you ever hear that. You never hear that in other professions. You never hear, he's the bad boy of gynecology. See the guy putting on his gloves with his fingers cut off?
Had his finger in a dike.
I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Hi, this is Jim. Almost made it.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're just sitting here talking about where we should have some sort of repast, possibly maybe hors d'oeuvres, maybe a happy hour tonight in Cincinnati, Ohio. Anybody have any suggestions?
I will not be in it.
Anybody? Oh, how did we swing that? We'll have to take it. Do you have any? You're not going to be there either until tomorrow morning, are you?
Correct.
You're not going to be there this afternoon.
Jake, you want to stay up all night?
I do.
All right.
Just in our underwear.
Yeah.
Just so when we get up tomorrow, come down to the broadcast point, Tom looks at us and goes, well, you're going to be worthless today, aren't you?
Let's stay up and just get hammered and show up at this thing tomorrow.
Please.
As blitzed as we've ever
That'd
been.
be great.
Miller Lite and grapes.
That'd be great. Thank you, Wes. Now,
Come across, Josh.
The topic at hand is the Strippers' Bill of Rights, which
Yes.
was passed in, what is it?
State of Washington, Tom, the legislation creates safer working conditions for people in the adult entertainment industry.
Good. They should be safe.
The new law requires training for employees in establishments to prevent sexual
Now,
harassment.
is this are they going to be in a union? Because remember there was that great song. Always look for the union labia.
Sexual harassment, identify and report human trafficking,
Good.
de-escalate conflict, and provide first aid.
These are all good things.
It is great. And it also mandates security workers on site, keyboard codes on dressing rooms, panic buttons in areas where entertainers may be alone with customers.
Okay.
And limits the fees club owners can charge dancers who are independent contractors.
Ah, sure.
But here's the big thing. The new law also makes it possible for adult entertainment businesses in the state of Washington to obtain liquor licenses.
Wait. Oh, that must be.
Remember how Chick said when he was a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The what?
They only
I
served
wasn't a kid. I was
18.
19, 20.
Okay. They only serve soda pop.
Soda.
A so-called juice bar. That's what we used to call the strip clubs.
Coke clubs. What we
Oh, okay.
So this is what is it called? It's called the Bill of Rights.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's an amendment, the Second Amendment of the Bill of Rights. You have the right to bear arms, boobs, beeves. Yeah.
Beeves.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys have bare beeves in here? Sure. All right.
Hey, give me let me think. I'll have a shot and...
Can I see her bare beef?
Whiskey and a bare beef.
Every state has different bareness codes, too,
They
right?
do.
All right.
When nude clubs started, most of them did not have liquor license.
Oh.
Completely nude?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Huh. Why?
Just asking. I mean, sometimes you go in and they are wearing pasties or
Too much vice.
G-strings or something.
In one place, yeah.
Oh, is that
I
why
know.
they don't have liquor?
The one in Oregon requires that they have vegan chicken wings.
Oh, you sure? Yeah.
If you want to go to a strip club in Oregon, you see.
Well, it's take a wing and leave a wing. Is what it is. So everybody.
And they also
can have one.
a part of the rights. Only candy is allowed. The CANDI, she spells it. Only candy is allowed to have the song "Cherry Pie" when she gets up there to dance. That's,
She's my cherry pie. Is that like an all-time? If they started the Strippers Hall of Fame?
I think so.
Oh, the top 10 stripper songs.
I mean, it tastes so good.
Yeah.
Makes a grown man cry.
Yeah. I know. Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, low on the list. Stripper songs. Sure, it lasts a long time. But.
Ohio, not very popular.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's not popular in regular life. Sorry.
Well, it's based on a not true story.
Did you see the?
I wish I could get a hold of regular life. Huh? That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Anyway, it's kind of interesting, and I guess I think I want to say maybe Illinois is the only other state that has a stripper's bill of rights, if you will.
Oh, they do?
I think so.
I did not know
I
that.
remember. I could be wrong.
They have the finest East St. Louis. I'd put those strip clubs up against anybody's. They're fantastic. Better than L.A., better than Vegas.
Still, to this day, the only strip club I've ever been to that has a guard tower.
Oh,
yeah.
Is that in
out there in the
Sauget?
parking lot? Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Right
Oh,
there.
man.
Right there.
Just phenomenal.
Must have been a need for it.
Yeah. Right?
Oh, yeah. East St. Louis is can get a little rough.
Sketchy?
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Maybe people were having sex in cars. They didn't like it.
What's not to like?
Lego in the news today. They're asking a California police department to stop using images of its many figureheads to cover the faces of suspects in social media photos. The Murrieta Police Department has been using Lego heads, and emojis to cover people's faces in photos since at least early 2023.
So instead of like the blurring them or a black bar? Okay.
Yeah, instead of blurring them, there's a
little
Lego head on them.
I can see Lego going, hey, you mind not?
Yeah. Here's the suspect. You can see the burning school bus in the background.
He's holding a bloody knife and it's a Lego head.
In a recent viral post featuring an altered photo, the department wrote that it honors everyone's rights and protections as afforded by law, even suspects. Lieutenant Jeremy Durant said Lego has since reached out and respectfully asked us to refrain from using their intellectual property
You know what they could use?
in our social media content, which we will apply.
I'm trying to think about, wasn't it Disney Steamboat Willie?
Yeah, that's all.
Just
that's fair
in
game
public
now.
domain now.
Oh, that's right.
They could tastelessly now paste that on some arsonist's head. Okay.
I thought having your face exposed, isn't that a deterrent? Why aren't we showing the faces of these criminals?
But
it must be when they're
suspects. They haven't been
how
convicted
often?
yet.
They're guilty.
See, Josh,
you won't see me up there as a suspect.
Yeah, this is why you're not going to be in a jury. If you say when they start questioning you, oh, well, obviously he wouldn't be here if he wasn't guilty.
He did something wrong.
Why are you wasting my time?
Your Honor, he's guilty of something. It may not be this murder, but I assure you.
Exactly.
He's guilty of living in that neighborhood. I mean, clearly they all are
Turn
criminals.
his pockets out right now. See what we find.
Man. Coming up, we have Star Wars in the news. We also have maple syrup again. New galaxies? And we
Ford Galaxy 500?
No, this is Outer Space Galaxy. Sorry.
No Samsung Galaxies. Of course, we're not talking.
Remember the Ford Galaxy?
Sure.
Do you ever? Yeah.
Was it the FBI where all the criminals and the cops all drove the same Ford Galaxy?
And it was the Ford logo would come up right at the start of the show. Yeah. It was brought to you by Ford.
So handy, we know which car to follow. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
On my dog once. That was
No.
That's
Are
pretty
you
bad.
kidding me?
Okay. This Olympic moment brought to you by
Little Christy Lee, downhill slalom specialist,
yeah, the
once
20s.
puked on her dog.
Animal
You
cruelty.
puked on your dog.
the 20s were not good to me.
You know how to party.
No, and I had an Afghan hound. Do you ever?
Oh, man.
You have to comb that out.
Yeah, she made the mistake of falling asleep on the side of the bed that day.
I never trusted those Afghanis. I'll tell you.
Wait a minute,
Never did.
forgetting the poor dog just laying there sleeping.
Looking at you with all that love in their eyes.
And it gets better.
Mommy's waking up.
It gets better.
A dog will lick it up.
Christy puked on her dog.
Do you know what my dog's name was when it gets better?
Ralph?
Hey, hi, I'm Tom. This is Chick. That's Josh. And this is Christy Lee. Christy, what's happening?
Hey, Charleston, the Bob and Tom Show is coming. That's right, Rock 105 WKLC bringing us to town with a live broadcast with
Special guest Duke Tomato and the Bob and Tom brass to mouth horns. Plus, don't forget.
See the word "don't forget"?
No, but it's like half a sentence.
Don't miss an amazing comedy show.
Miss amazing is
Start
that one
over.
word.
Hey, Charleston, it's the Bob and Tom Show. That's right, and our friends from Rock 105 WKLC are bringing us to town for a live broadcast.
Speech. Speechery. One more time. Here we go. This for sure. Here we go. All right.
Hey, Charleston, the Bob and Tom Show coming to, yes, your area from Rock 105 WKLC. They're bringing us to town for a live show. Special guest,
Duke Tomato.
You nerds.
Start over. Hey, Charleston, the Bob and Tom Show here and our friends at Rock 105 WKLC are bringing us to town for a live show with special guest
Duke Tomato and the Bob and Tom brass to mouth horns. Plus, do not miss an amazing comedy show that night.
That's right. It all happens Friday, April 5th at the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center.
If you're listening anywhere within 100 miles of Charleston, or if you come out and see us live on the morning of April 5th, that's a free show. And then get tickets for that night's Bob and Tom Show comedy tour event with who, Christy?
Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Jeff Oskey, Willie Griswold, and all hosted by yourself.
All hosted by Tom and Christy.
Tickets on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. It's at Ticketmaster.com or the Charleston Coliseum box office.
See you there!
Yeah, how about this, Bob? Red or black? That would split it up. Black. It's a black card. Okay. Chick, would this be a club or a spade?
Club.
Club. See, look at this. See, we're narrowing it down. Now we're down to 13. Would you say a high card or a low card?
High.
High club. That'd be like 7 and up. All right, Tom.
Yes.
If it's a high club, it's a 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, or King.
Jack.
It's the Jack of Clubs.
Oh,
You'd
Jack.
say this is pretty fairly chosen.
Now,
yeah?
you're not touching the cards.
I'm not touching it's been there the whole time.
The cards are sitting in a little box.
Jack
over
of
there.
Clubs.
Jack of Clubs.
So when we drove in today, I was sitting in the car and I took one card out of the deck.
Right.
And I'll do this really, really slow. You can kind of let them know.
Justin is holding all of the
You'll
cards.
see one card in the deck is turned the opposite direction from all the rest.
Yeah.
One
Are you
card.
kidding me?
And that one card is...
The Jack. No way. Okay. Get a card. Get this guy out of here.
Weird, right?
Hey, we're a witch. Hey, wait a minute. Where are my car keys? Hey, can you fix Justin? We need a magician. Can you fix Chick's computer?
Witch! Oh my gosh, you're just in time, Justin.
It only plays Steve Miller. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Are you kidding me?
Weird, right?
Yeah.
We have to...
Ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Oh. Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
Hey, hi, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
I never.
Frank, congratulations. You're here the 1 billionth time we've done that bit, ladies and gentlemen.
A thought from Paul Gilmartin.
Down the elevator shaft they plunged, hurtling towards their death, their faces drawn by Edvard Munch. They smelled the devil's breath. Your tongue, she said at number 3. Let me see its size. He grinned and licked his forehead. She buckled at the thighs. The impact satisfied them both. Police were left some clues. A smiling woman all alone in a stranger's pair of shoes.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show.
Well, thank you, fellas.
Hello, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, ahoy.
Ahoy,
There's Christy Lee at the news desk. Jessica Alsman joins us.
Hey.
There's Josh Arnold.
That's right, although today I'm going by Chad Mickelson.
Chad Mickelson.
Yes.
Chad.
Yeah.
Mickelson
You're not
or
a
Nicholson?
Chad.
Mickelson.
You're not a Chad.
What?
You're not a Chad.
Don't you talk to Chad like that.
He can pull off Chadwick.
Chadwick, yeah.
Oh, I like Chadwick. Chadwick.
That sounds
Chadwick.
official.
Hi, Ace. Hey, Chick. There's Ace Cosby on Chick. Here's Tom.
Thank you very much, Mr. McGee. Coming up, Sexy Time with Ali Breen. A little sexy talk. But first, we have Christy Lee at the news desk. What's going on over there?
The company TrueMoo, anybody familiar with TrueMoo?
100% cow, TrueMoo.
Is bringing Star Wars themed blue milk to stores across the United States.
Blue milk without a cow.
I'm a blue cow. What are you saying?
According to Food and Wine magazine, Star Wars TrueMoo Blue Milk is part of Lucasfilm's Imperial March, a celebration of all things Star Wars. And the weeks leading up to the May the 4th be with you, the franchise's unofficial holiday.
Oh, has Lucas run out of money? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
I don't remember blue milk in the Star Wars
Whenever
movies.
they go to the canteen, it's like the blue drink.
Yeah, they have blue drinks in the canteen.
And there was the one Wookiee who was lactose intolerant, and he said, "Yeah, may the farts be with you." Yeah.
You know, I do Harrison Ford in the bar scene. I don't know if you know this.
Oh, really?
I actually showed it to Josh, but here's Harrison Ford in the bar scene. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, Greedo. For some reason, he turns his head and picks at the wall right before he shoots it. Okay,
that's very good. That's good.
The vanilla-flavored 1% low-fat milk tinted with blue food coloring is a nod to the blue-hued beverage Luke Skywalker drinks in the 1977 film Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. True Moo Blue Milk will be available in grocery stores starting on April 17th.
I didn't realize Luke was, glug, glug, glug.
Yeah, that was sad.
Very sad.
Functioning, but still.
So, is this going to be available? I'm unclear on this. This isn't part of some fast food promotion where you get the
No,
blue
you get
milk?
it at the grocery store. Will you get your kids blue milk?
Yeah, they'd probably like it. They're not yet into Star Wars, but...
Fast forward 6 months from now, no one in my house, Tom says, will drink anything but the blue milk.
And they've quit selling it, so I don't know what I'm going to
Yeah, I can't find it.
Add a drop of blue.
Yeah, add a drop of blue food coloring into your own milk.
Do you ever do that? You heavy on the food coloring, like different food stuffs, drinks for the kids?
No.
No?
Not really. I'm a fan.
You can make green eggs and ham.
How about that?
Yeah.
I don't know about the green ham.
Yeah, that
No, it's green
spoiled.
eggs.
Green eggs is okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how you green up a ham.
You wouldn't.
I can tell you how to green up a ham.
Let it sit out.
First, you take it outside.
Some sort of peritonitis.
Now, speaking of Harrison Ford, I remembered this classic of Harrison Ford. You'll hear a couple of different comedians here in this particular piece. Including our friend Greg Warren. But here you go.
Greg Warren is our guest. You're single. You're a former wrestler. What do you do on the road? We were talking to Mike about his activities on the road. Watch television a lot? Do you rent movies from Spectravision?
You do, don't you?
Yeah, I'm trying to get. I just got a DVD player recently. I love watching those because of the deleted scenes. Those are my favorite parts of them. That's all I watch. But some of them are really like they're the scenes they cut out of the original movie, but just sort of can tell why, you know. We rented The Fugitive the other day with Harrison Ford. Great movie.
Yeah.
There's a little deleted scene in there where he's running from Tommy Lee Jones and he runs into Subway and orders a sandwich. You know, that's like just weird to see Harrison Ford in there.
All right, listen to me. I need a 6-inch turkey sub on wheat with bacon, no mustard or mayonnaise, all right? Lettuce, tomato, green pepper. I didn't kill my wife.
All right, I see why they cut that out of the movie.
You Indian Jones.
You Indian Jones.
You Indian Jones.
Yeah, I'm Harrison Ford.
No, you Indian Jones, man. I seen you in the movie. I seen Indian Jones 1, Indian Jones 2, Indian Jones 3. Then you didn't work for a long time.
Well, actually.
And then I did see you in a movie last year, Hollywood Homicide.
Right, yeah.
That wasn't that good. You should have done Indian Jones 4.
Well, we're actually trying
You got a
to
whip,
work
too.
on-
You like the whip man.
Well, I
Where you
don't
whip at?
personally
Where
have
you
the
whip?
whip. It's in the Smithsonian
Where you
Institute right
You
now.
look old, too, now, man.
All right, listen to me. I didn't come here to be talked to by some deranged fan, all right?
Okay, man. Indian Jones.
All right, fine.
Get your whip out, Jones.
Mike McRae there, along with Greg Warren, doing the Harrison Ford. It's a classic.
And again, send your emails to Greg Warren.
Got a nice Greg Warren letter here.
Well, that's impossible.
Going to see Greg Warren tonight at the New York City Comedy Club. Very excited. Been following his comedy on the Bob and Tom Show for years.
All right, you'll enjoy it.
All right. Well, thank you very much. By the way, I saw Josh in May of 22. Super nice guy.
Thank you very much.
And tall.
Josh Arnold?
Yeah, it says Josh doesn't look that tall on the radio. Well, thank you, Marianne. A very, very nice observation. I hope you enjoyed Greg this evening in New York City. Now, we return to Christy Lee at the news desk. Anything we missed?
A team of astronomers have discovered 49 new gas-rich galaxies.
All right.
Researchers sought to study star-forming gas in a single radio galaxy.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the galaxy. It's a radio galaxy.
Meerkat.
We got farts in the tent.
Oh, now you're doing it.
Well, you can't beat them, join them.
That's what I say.
Researchers sought to...
It's the hip-hop version.
Yes. They sought to study star-forming gas in a single radio galaxy using the Meerkat telescope. And though they did not find any star-forming gas in the galaxy, they did discover other galaxies while inspecting the data. Following that, in total, 49 were detected in a span of just 3 hours.
Gosh.
How come there can be so many galaxies and we don't have any aliens?
We have
they're
aliens.
out there. They're out there.
Yeah, how could you say that?
Yes, how could you say that?
It's like the aliens, they're letting us eat lunch by ourselves.
Yes.
They don't want to come and sit with us.
For them, it would be like, do you want to eat lunch with cockroaches? They're so advanced.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
We're like little mechanized turds.
So you're saying in 3 hours.
Yep. They found 49 galaxies.
It's crazy.
Allegedly.
The new galaxies have been informally nicknamed the 49ers, with research leader Dr. Marcin Glowacki viewing the discoveries as valuable as gold nuggets in our night sky.
Marcin? Yeah.
Glowacki? Marcin Glowacki?
Hey, Mars, what's going on? It's Marcin.
Okay.
Got it. Whatever.
How many
So
galaxies?
they couldn't have even gotten through the Irishman 3 hours.
Boy.
But they discovered 49 galaxies. Makes you feel kind of unproductive, doesn't it? I mean, here on Earth, Reggie Miller once scored 9 points in 8 seconds. So that's something.
Yeah, it is.
That's something.
That never happened.
That is an
Oh, yes, it did.
No, I need to see video of that.
Well, we can get that. We can arrange
I
that.
stand with Reggie. You better stop.
All right.
Canada's maple syrup reserve has hit a 16-year low. This is the second maple syrup story. Maybe this is why New Jersey jumped in.
Sure.
According to the BBC, syrup supply fell to a 6.9 million pounds in 2023. That's the lowest since 2008.
What the hell's going on?
Well, they linked the shortage, Josh, to both the rise in demand and poor harvests due to climate change.
Oh, jeez.
Canada's reserve in Quebec, designed to hold 133 million pounds of maple syrup, is now just 7% of what it was 4 years ago.
I'm going to run out.
They have a reserve of maple syrup?
I'm not worried anymore ever since you said climate change.
Well, Josh, I mean, you're going to have to go back to putting gravy on your pancakes. Come on, let's get serious
What's
here.
wrong with that?
Nothing.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Now, Josh, I know Josh doesn't like real maple syrup. He likes Mrs. Butterworth.
Yeah, this really doesn't affect me. I want the fake stuff.
Canada's billion-dollar maple syrup industry accounts for 75% of the world's entire maple syrup production.
Did you mean to say billion with a B?
I did, sir.
Son of a gun.
Yeah, we had the story yesterday that New Jersey is spending $1 million to see if they can take the sap from their trees, which produce, what was it, significantly less.
Yeah, it takes like
And they produce like $80,000 worth of maple syrup by spending $1 million.
That's a great
tax dollars at work. But yeah, this is serious. This to me would be a great plot for a James Bond movie.
Maple syrup caper?
Yeah, just acquiring all the world's maple syrup. Be a little bit less, because usually it's nuclear weapons or something.
Yeah,
but
right?
Can you imagine kind of a Dr. Evil character type going, "We're going to have all the maple syrup, Mr. Bond."
You have a guy that flips pancakes at you.
And they have, instead of the gilded woman, they have a. Oh, this is going to be nice.
You don't expect them to pay, do you, Dr. Evil?
We have a foxy lady covered in maple syrup. Would you like to lick it off, Mr. Bond? I bet you would.
Syrup galore.
No, it talks about the bill that they're doing.
Bill?
Yeah, the legislation they're doing in Canada. That they have they've got the two houses of government. They've got the
House of Commons,
the Pancake Congress, and the Waffle House.
They'll get this worked out. Yeah, sure.
You're really all for pancakes, aren't you?
I love pancakes.
And the thinner, the better, you say.
Oh, like a nice thin pancake.
And of course, the Montreal people, the French toast. They'll get involved too.
They'll be, and the whole thing will have to be in French. Blah blah blah.
I like French toast.
Oh, me too.
Oh, I do too.
Oh,
you know what?
With that Hawaiian bread, ever made that?
That's overkill to me.
You know what I always
brioche.
like is you get a piece of toast and you put a hole in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And then you get your egg and then you put your egg right there in the middle of it.
He's mocking me. I won't stand for this.
What are you going to do with those scissors, Josh?
Throw them. Oh, now, Josh, we have favorite movie scenes.
Yeah.
Just random short scenes.
Yes.
Don't you love the Kramer versus Kramer, the scene where they're cooking the French toast?
I don't know that that's a famous scene.
Misbehaves. It's not. It's one of his favorites.
Okay, yeah.
You don't like that scene?
I mean, I saw that movie once, and no one remembers the syrup scene, unfortunately.
I don't think Kramer versus Kramer is one of those movies where people remember it fondly.
Yeah, you don't just pop that in, do you?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
It's pretty. It's like, you know what I'm going to watch this afternoon? Sophie's Choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see that this afternoon. It's pretty gut-wrenching, Tom. Especially for those of us.
What happens in the French toast scene?
He acts like a little brat and won't eat his French toast.
Who, Dustin Hoffman?
No. He burns himself the first time. The second time he knows how to do it because he's become a regular dad and he's doing stuff.
Oh, I see. It's one of those signs.
It's
Let the audience know he's growing.
Now,
did you ever, thinks it's more than
Did you ever see the Sophie's Choice outtakes? God, are those funny?
Oh, jeez.
With the one where the guy goes, "They're kidding. They're both going to live." They're hilarious.
Hey, let me tell you about Simply Safe.
Please.
The design-it-yourself, do-it-yourself
Joe.
home security system. Experts and customers love Simply Safe. Comprehensive protection. Just named Best Home Security System of 2024 by U.S. News and World Report and recognized by Newsweek as Best Customer Service and Home Security. Advanced technology protects every room, window, and door of your home while high-definition cameras keep watch for suspicious activity 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. There's no long-term contract ever. You'll get the emergency response you need at about half the cost of traditional home security. It's easy to install the system yourself, or they do have professionals that will install for you at Simply Safe. Test it out yourself, and with Simply Safe's 60-day risk-free trial, if you don't love your system, just return it for a full refund, but I never heard of such a thing. Protect your home today. And Bob and Tom Show listeners, we've got a deal for you. Get a special 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Read the reviews, and it's easy to put in. You're going to feel good about it, and I'm telling you, you'll love it. And tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up, Sexy Time. With Ali Breen, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
You're listening to Bob and
Hey, Bob and Tom, this is the Static Shack. This is a real recording studio. All this stuff is paid for, and this is basically where bands come in, record their tapes so that they can play their tapes on the radio and stuff. I could have had a recording studio. It's nice, too, but I got a boat instead. And my band's coming here. What?
Can I get some help, man?
Dusty, I'm the lead singer. I mean, I'm kind of busy, plus I'm taking my break now. If you need help, I'll get a girl to join the band. Basically, you have to have an audition couch in a studio. It's state law. That way, anybody that comes in knows that they're trying out, knows it's going to be a fair chance. I'm basically auditioning backup singers right now. Just call my pager. Pretty sure we can make it happen. I swear to God we can. This is my favorite part of the recording studio. Not every band has this. We got Goldschlagers. Look at that Goldschlagers. We got Funyuns, and we got Jaegers. It's the lead singer salad bar. I love Goldschlagers. Goldschlagers is basically the only liquor invented that looks like it has goldfish turds floating around. But the fact remains, that's 14 karat gold. But you drink all of this, you can crap a promise ring. Bob and Tom, this is called the Control Panel Console Operation Board. I probably know more about this stuff than anybody I know of. Me and Angel Skinner did it on here once. I swear to God we did. We had to stop, though, because her butt kept getting feedback.
Play
the pizza barn. Had no idea it could get this hard. $80 tab, try to split it 4 ways. But that don't work when the drummer never pays. Scotty got the pizza, boner bought the beer. Then our waitress says, are we finished here? Let me put the tip in, cause you're so hot. Let me put the tip in, I swear to God. Let me put the tip in, I love your hair. Let me put the tip in, it's only fair. I swear to God I'm the best tipper. I lay it right here on the table to prove it. Long dark hair hanging down her back. Had asked for days causing a pork attack. So fire ass hot, she should be on stage. A meat lover's dream, making minimum wage. Let me put the tip in, come over here. Let me put the tip in, get you a beer. Let me put the tip in, I swear to God. Let me put the tip in, check out this one. Heck, that's only 10%, baby. Look, you want to see a little more? There's 20% right in your face. I swear to God, you have to accept my tip. It's state law. Now, when I know how to set the mood, baby, how about a guitar solo? No, not the whole thing, just the tip. Scotty Winkler! Let me put the tip in, I swear to God. Let me put the tip in, give me the nod. Let me put the tip in, just try your card. Let me put the tip in, or the salad bar. Let me put the tip in, baby. You'll always come out ahead. I swear to God you will.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold with a food recommendation for you. Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, their famous oven-baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it, grill it, skillet, or air fry it. Check out their new oven-baked cheese flavor, jalapeno. Ooey, gooey, spicy cheese. It's sure to tickle your taste buds with real jalapeno flavor and heat. Perfect for game day, parties, or any time. Excuse me, are you serious with this? I mean, why are you doing this? Me, the real me is right here. I could easily be doing this. We don't need you, man. Look, there's only room for one of us. That's Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, jalapeno flavored oven baked cheese. It's now available in Gardner's oven baked bundle package. So try all the great flavors. Receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at Gardner'sWisconsinCheese.com. Click the link below and tell them your pal Josh, me, the real Josh, from the Bob and Tom Show sent you.
Expeditions. I don't think you should be able to. You should be allowed to drive something that big unless you're really going on an expedition. Like if you're picking up See's candy in a shower curtain, that's not an expedition. No, that's an errand. Yeah, you should have to take the Ford back in a second. I think they should have eye tests at the optometrist for like drivers. Like instead of reading letters off a card, they should have you cover one eye. It's like, is that a roof rack or a cop car?
Hey, it's comedian Roy with.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's that time of the week. It's Wednesday.
Woo, Ali.
Hump day at more than one.
And the time is sexy time with Ali Breen. And she's actually in her New York apartment. I can see her. Hi, Ali.
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You're home. Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too.
And you have been collecting letters from folks who may have love trouble. We're here to fix them.
Hey, Tom, I have a question. It's very visual, Ali.
Yes.
You have a set of silverware, just one place setting's worth on your table back there. Could you explain that?
That's really sad.
That is really sad. I eat by myself every night. I'm kidding. We just went through our the silverware and cups and glasses and all that stuff and are getting rid of a bunch of stuff. So there's just kind of random stuff everywhere.
I see.
And like extra stuff I'm bringing down to Florida.
Okay, it just looks like it's set up as like a decoration of like, look at my spoon and knife.
My nice place setting.
Does your boyfriend live in your apartment?
No, he's just here all the time.
Does he have his own place?
We haven't made an actual official. Yeah, yes, he still does in Midtown.
Do you ever have away games?
Yep, absolutely.
Good.
Mix it up all the time.
Do you have a preference?
Yeah, I like Harlem. I like being home.
Yeah, home court advantage, right?
Home court advantage. Jess is totally right.
What about the kitchen table? How do you feel about the kitchen table? No, never.
Well, neither of us actually have a kitchen table. That's a
I'm
that's
sure
a
things will.
luxury that we don't have.
I'm sure things will pick up for you.
Okay, well, let's get to our letters, Allie. What do we got?
Dear Allie, my boyfriend really loves hair and he wants me to not shave my armpits or my legs or my hoo-ha.
Okay.
I'm happy to do that, but my
Next
best friend
letter,
just said,
next. Sorry. I'm kidding, of course.
I'm happy to do that, but my best friend just said it's probably because he wants to make me unattractive to other guys, and now that's in my head. Could she be right?
No,
Would a guy do
she's
that?
wrong.
No.
The guy likes it. That's not what he's doing.
Okay.
The guy likes it. That's probably how his mom was. Next letter.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, that brought up the elements.
I did that just for you, Josh. I knew that you'd start laughing. Yeah, this is what this guy's into. It has nothing to do with you're a little paranoid.
Yes, she is. So you're good.
Plus, you're not walking around with your armpits out, right? Very hoo-ha.
I know.
So it's not like people don't know that. Guys
Right.
don't know
The
it.
guy likes it. So
The only thing guys could see are her legs, exactly. And unless she's like super hairy, I don't know how noticeable
Now,
that'll be.
let me ask you this, Allie. When you go to your attending physician, do you do a quick cleanup, like a little shaving here and there prior to your visits?
I mean, that's generally just a regular thing I do. So I don't do anything special for the doctor.
Oh, really? So do you brush your teeth before you go to the dentist?
Clear the path. Oh, yeah. That's the only time I floss, probably.
We all do that.
I do the whole thing. Yeah.
Now, Christy, do you do any detailing prior to visiting your doctor?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't.
Degumming or whatever?
I keep myself clean, Tom. I don't know what you're thinking.
I
over
want it to
there,
be.
but
I want to shower in the morning and do everything right before. I would want it to be nice and fresh.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to the doctor in the afternoon, I'm going to go home and take a quick shower before I go over there. If there's going to be any,
No, I don't do that.
probing or anything.
I don't think
I don't do that.
I don't have to go to like a field of dingle balls.
If I've showered in the morning and I have an afternoon appointment, I won't shower again. if
Yeah,
that's what
thank
mean.
you,
I hope there's
Allie.
not-
I don't brush my teeth before the dentist. It's all Oreos and ribs before I go. I want them to have to work.
That's right.
It's milk duds and
See what you're made of. Get in here.
I mean, did dentists sit around at lunch going, "You're not going to believe the guy I had come in this morning"?
Oh, I bet they do.
And I'm sure I probably so do gynos, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Gynos, that's for a woman, right?
Wow.
Like unwrapping a cold cheeseburger.
Yeah, I don't usually wear the mask, but I had to.
Oh, come
I
on.
had to stuff an air freshener in there to get through this one.
Oh, gosh.
Oh.
Let your hair grow. God, what a blessing. You don't have to worry about
Yeah,
it.
the guy likes it. Guys don't ask the girls to do something out of spite like that. They like it. So
To make them less attractive?
That's not
Because
gonna
I think
happen,
girls do that for guys for sure.
They
A
do?
girl will dress
Jeez.
up a guy unattractively.
I would not do that.
You're
I don't
all
want
out
my
to the
guy.
world.
Well, you're just
I don't
lying.
want my guy to look unattractive.
Well, you keep all.
You let him wear the sweater vest? What are you kidding? You're kidding me?
Yeah, and you
looks
say
very
you
nice
like
in
it?
it.
Good God, what's wrong with you?
all right, Allie, what else?
Allie, do you consider a sweater vest vagina repellent?
It depends on who's wearing it. They can be adorable.
Thank
Really?
you, Allie.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, my
absolutely.
man looks like Burl Ives. Just what I wanted.
Who doesn't love burl eyes?
Very huggable. Yes.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
You're not going to see James Bond in the next Bond movie. James Bond puts on a sweater vest and gets in his Aston Martin.
Well,
Daniel
I don't know
Craig in a
about
sweater
that.
vest.
Daniel Craig could do
Women
it.
aren't going to scoff.
And it's kind of a British
Exactly.
thing to have a vest. Yes.
Okay, fine. All right. Okay, I'm sorry. Allie, let's get to our next letter.
Sorry,
please.
Giorgio
Dear
Armani. I didn't know.
Allie, I think I really messed up. I love my girlfriend, but I've cheated on her multiple times. She always takes me back, so it's never encouraged me to stop.
But I love her.
She takes me back.
However, after the last time I got caught, she said she needed some space. I thought it was regular par for the course space as usual, but I think she actually met someone. Now I'm regretting everything I did and I need her back. Should I ask her to marry me and totally treat her right? Do I build up to this or just come right out with it? How do I do this?
No, you.
Wow.
You blew this.
Yeah, you did.
He sounds very genuine too, which makes God no, leave her alone.
Yeah.
Let her move on and be happy.
Yes, for her sake, let her be with somebody else.
It's bad enough you're cheating now. Cheating when you're married is just adding on to it. Like,
Yeah,
let
exactly.
her go.
You're going to cheat again.
Yeah.
As
That's
much
what I
as
would
you
think,
aren't,
totally.
as much as you really do believe you're not going to.
Right.
That's because it's so good.
Oh,
Oh, you're talking about that sweet pudding.
I put it at the
Sweet.
strange.
Want to weigh in, Ace?
I think we all know what Ace is going to say.
Mouth.
You always want what you can't have kind of thing. Once he got her back, he'd be like,
The grass
Yep,
is always
exactly.
the
Yeah.
grass is always pinker.
That should be a T-shirt.
Thank you.
Chick McGee.
Done.
The
Done
grass is
and
always
done.
bigger.
Yep.
Okay,
Move
thank
on,
you.
both of you.
Next.
Dear Allie, I'm throwing a surprise bachelor party for my friend, and his fiance and everyone else thinks we're going to golf and have dinner. But I'm actually bringing everyone to a strip club. It's about 12 of us in our early 50s. Is this a good or bad idea?
Bad
and will
idea.
people tell their wives?
Bad idea.
Horrible.
They'll find out.
Well, whether it's a good or a bad idea or not,
Awful idea.
yes, the wives will find out somehow.
Yeah.
One guy's going to have a heart attack and die, and you're going to have to be in the evening news interviewing him. Well, we thought he was pretty healthy.
Or
Plays
one of the strippers
pickleball
is gonna
twice a
die.
year. I don't know how he could have
Sounds
possibly.
like a Kevin Hart, Paul Rudd movie.
Yeah.
Hey, our buddy died at the strip club. We can't tell our wives.
But they didn't know. Is that correct? So they can have deniability at least?
No, one of them's going to open their trap.
Right.
That's a terrible idea.
Have you seen the movie? Ask her if she's seen a movie called Very Bad Things.
Yes.
You know what happens in that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very bad things.
Very bad.
Yeah, that's really brutal.
Yeah.
There's a shovel scene.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. By the way, you can reach
Lives
Ali
are
Breen.
ruined.
Ali Breen can be reached with your letters. ALLIBREEN, Ali Breen, on your favorite social media platform, and give her a little bit of a letter to help
Jingle.
us with helping you. Okay, Ali, what else you got?
Dear Allie, my girlfriend has been unemployed for has been very unemployed for 2 years and has become a real bone of contention. She finally got a job doing OnlyFans. She's now making plenty of money, but I don't like that she's doing it. I told her to get a real job, and she said I'd be okay with her working at Hooters, so why not this? I don't know what to do.
Well,
I don't
Josh,
I don't think this is going to work.
you don't think the relationship is going to work?
Yeah. So.
Because I don't think she's going to go back to a real job after making that kind of money on
No
OnlyFans.
kidding. All for, just for doing
from the privacy of her own home.
Yeah.
And how much is she, it's almost like, what is she doing on OnlyFans? Because I don't know how much you can actually do.
Probably
or
not math problems.
You can do everything.
everything and anything. And
Well, yeah. I mean, you can't have animals and stuff like that.
But I mean, are there like specific spheres that people deal with? Would there be one where someone
Maybe she could include him.
Since
Yeah.
they're doing-
Be like, let's do it together, OnlyFans.
naked questions and answers? Is OnlyFans live? Is it?
It can be, yeah. You can have live streams on it, yes.
So, but I mean, so you could have. Is it like one person talking to you, going back and forth, or is it a group?
No. It's live to all of your subscribers. Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So you could have a little forum where you would be.
So you'd go, hey, fellas.
Yeah, I'm going to shave my legs tonight at 7:30 Eastern time.
And hey, I'm not going to start shaving until I start seeing some tips roll in. And then the money starts rolling in. It's like, okay, if you want to
All
see
you
me
have
do
to
this
do is
topless, I
shave
need
your
more
legs.
tips. Yeah, yes. Any woman who's not on OnlyFans is a fool.
Really?
I'm literally
Well-
on board with this. Me and Mike were sexting Josh the other day, asking him questions pretty much. I was like, can this be a thing? And is this a thing?
Anything you want can be a thing.
Are you a consultant for OnlyFans?
Yes, he is.
You know, I'm trying to start this side hustle of managing
OnlyFans
content
models?
creators and taking a certain percentage. Yes.
I see you in a white tuxedo
I'm about to be Josh's
jacket
first
with
client,
a
exactly.
red carnation
That's right.
and a cigar. Come on, you gotta pump it up a little bit, baby.
But I guess my question: is there a lot of sort of specialization?
Absolutely.
You know, at 7:30, I'll be taking questions in Spanish with a translator.
Yeah, I mean, you know
who's
what?
also going to be naked. Is that the kind of?
Well, anybody who's involved in your video has to also have their own account.
Oh.
And report like their social security and stuff like that number. So yeah. So
Allie, if you start one, is it weird if I subscribe?
No, I'd love that.
Okay, great. I'll be cheering you on.
It's not weird. It's the hottest thing we've ever heard.
And then you have to subscribe, Jess, and then we can collaborate.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Just cheering you on the whole time, whatever you do.
Making some money.
Have you thought about what you would do on OnlyFans?
Me?
Yes.
I don't think it's so funny. I watched that movie, Poor Things, the other day where Emma Stone's naked the entire time.
Right.
And that's when I was like, why? Literally every movie star we know is naked in films. I was like, I don't care. I would work up to it. I don't think I would start being naked, but I don't think that I would care about being naked.
Unless it's,
I wouldn't do stuff, I don't think.
It would have to make sense for the plot.
Well, sure. Yeah, you don't want to just make gratuitous.
I'm not uptight about it.
By the way, this is a variation on open mic night.
You're talking about Open Alley, aren't you?
Yeah, Open Alley night.
Oh, no.
Well, Allie, we'll certainly look forward to that.
The name of my, yeah, exactly. People are going to see a whole lot of me at some point.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay.
All the way down to Florida.
I think I've asked this before, and I know you said there was some. Are there any female comedians that are also doing OnlyFans in a sort of provocative?
That was why I first started, and I think she does a lot. But there's one girl that said she made like $1 million in 2 years.
Holy some
crazy.
Yeah, Karen Feehan.
You know what? Maybe I'll just do it.
Why don't you?
There have to be gay men, and maybe
There 100% have
and even
to be.
some women who want to see my feet. Or
also, did you guys see Dre DeMatteo went on OnlyFans?
Oh, good for
she
her.
Said,
Who's that?
She said
From The Sopranos.
she's from The Sopranos. She said she was broke. She had a problem during COVID. She couldn't make money. Her house was about to be foreclosed upon. She said she went on OnlyFans. In 15 minutes, she made enough money to pay all of her debts. And
who's
then
this?
some.
Wow.
Dre DeMatteo.
Christopher Moltisanti's girlfriend in The Sopranos.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I
so
love
it keeps
her.
popping up as kind of appealing.
Carmen Electra's on there.
No, so Allie, if you were going to do this, would you have to alert various family members so they didn't hear it from their friends?
Probably. I think my family already thinks I'm crazy, but yeah, I would probably let them know. I mean, it wouldn't be anything crazy. It would just be some boobs, pretty much, you know?
Yours?
No, she's going to get
All she
people
wants
off
to
the
sign up, I can get hers out
Yeah.
Take a guess. Which one's which?
You always have a question, don't you? No matter what we're talking about. Good God.
We have time for one more letter, Allie.
Dear Allie, there's a couple I sometimes vacation with, and we do threesomes. It's always been fun, and they take very good care of me on these trips.
It's always
They're now
been
asking
fun.
me to move in with them and have my own space, of course. I didn't really want a permanent throuple situation, but I'm thinking of doing it just to have free housing. I mean, I could just leave if it's too much, right?
Sure.
Should I do it?
Yes,
Why
you can
not?
just leave if it's too
This
much.
sounds like the setup to a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a chance you'll be murdered in your sleep, but
Yeah, by the woman, right?
I love that rent's
would that be your
expensive.
twist? The woman's the murderer?
Yeah.
Is it as special, though, if she lives with them so the excitement kind of goes away?
Oh, that's a very good point.
well, I don't know.
You don't think so?
That
Tom?
is a good point.
No,
That
I don't
makes
think they
it
would have
away.
asked her if they thought there was fear of that.
I mean, the first time he has to, follow her into the bathroom, all of a sudden he rushes out to look for a candle. That kind of takes the
No, the
romance.
romance is kind of gone, baby.
Yeah, right.
Good
Really.
Lord, you stink, girl. You need to get out of my house. I don't know who that guy is.
Well, Allie, it's always a great pleasure. Are you on the? Are you going to be in town for a while? What's your plan?
I'm at the comic strip on Thursday, tomorrow night, and then I'm actually going down to see my family. So this weekend, I'll be with my sister and her kids.
Oh, and fair warning, apparently.
Giving them the news. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, apparently.
Preparing them for what's about to happen.
Aunt Allie, is this you?
Oh, my God.
You don't live in Beavertown.
What's that?
It's pronounced Beaverton. And you can reach Allie once again, ALLIBREEN, with your love troubles. We'd love to help you. Thanks, Allie. It's always a great pleasure.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Remember to tip.
Happy Easter.
Well, our plan's working, Josh.
Yes, doesn't sound like you.
She's going to do it.
She does sound like she's in.
Yeah, and it doesn't sound like you'd have to ask her very hard. You
Now,
could probably just
time now to adjust your life by getting yourself fixed up. When I'm talking about insoles, I remember years ago I had a terrible problem, and it turned out that my legs were falling asleep. Went to the doctor. He goes, "That's because the bottoms of your feet are getting crushed. You got to get the proper insoles." That's where Orange Insoles comes in.
Yeah, discomfort can present in other places other than, the issue being that the foremost problem is, of course, thusly very important. You know what I'm saying?
No. Why don't you get to the point, which is, I believe there's a point here, which is the bottoms of your feet are three-dimensional. It's not just width and length.
That's exactly right, Tom.
Depth.
Orange Insoles.
I've been doing this for almost half a century. That was amazing.
Thank you very much.
You said nothing that sounded like you said something for almost 30 seconds.
It was.
You leave him alone.
You need to run for Congress.
I'm pretty proud.
If not the Senate or president.
He's the national treasure.
OrangeInsoles.com is the place to go to see what they can do for you when it comes to that discomfort you're having. They offer arch support and a deep cup to properly support your heel, your feet, and thusly your whole body.
Oh, Archie.
Helping to alleviate all that discomfort. Think of a table. If it's wobbly, it doesn't have proper support. Much like yourself. These are great for work boots, sneakers, dress shoes, high heels, golf shoes, you name it. And you can find the right fit by going to orangeinsoles.com and checking out their insole quiz. Answer a few questions. They'll get you hooked up. Head to orangeinsoles.com today for free shipping. Plus, Orange Insoles come with a 60-day we want you to be happy guarantee. So there's really nothing to lose at all here. No cutting required. You don't have to break out the scissors to get these things sized right. Nope, they come true to your size. That's orangeinsoles.com. If you're on your feet all day, or even just occasionally, and you have some discomfort, I think they're going to really help you out. Feel better, do more with Orange Insoles.
We love them. Thank you very much, Orange Insoles. Coming up, happy birthday, Quentin Tarantino, and more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
Ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, Orange Insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to Orange Insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange Insoles. Feel better, do more.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff. Now, Maria, you're originally from Duluth.
Originally from Duluth.
You made the. How did you make the transfer into the transition into stand-up comedy? Did you have regular jobs?
Well, I worked as a secretary, and I missed that. I missed the camaraderie because you don't always get to see people on the road as a comedian. So I miss that. Where do you want to go for lunch? What do you want to get for lunch? Where do you want to go for lunch? I get like a sandwich, or like a salad. I mean, maybe we could just a place I get like a Diet Coke. We could go to Quiznos. Yes, we could. Yes, I like the drama, like don't touch Donna's label maker. Okay, no, don't even look at it. Why? Because she bought it with her own money. Oh, enough said, sister. Why don't you tell Donna to keep her mitts off my freaking tape dispenser, which she should know is mine because it's clearly labeled. Oh. Fellas get mad. Who stole my key lime pie yo play? Wasn't me. Did you eat my Southwestern style lean cuisine? No. Did you eat my half chocolate rabbit I've been gnawing on for 5 years? It's basically only half a head and an ear with a soft baby blue ribbon wrapped around it because my ma gave it to me for Easter. Yes. Don't. It took you too long. I had to scrabble it up in my chops. But yeah, I used to work as a secretary for a long time.
Yes, you've been around.
Yeah, I've been around. And I used to work as a Star Trek character in a touring show. I did a Star Trek character.
Oh,
we
really?
Go
What?
Wait a minute.
Mall openings and Jack in the Box promotions around the country.
Which
What
Star
character?
Trek?
Well, I was a Bajoran, which is from Deep Space Nine. Not many people. Greetings, I'm Major Lilanka, the planet Bajor. Get the F away from me. All right. That was most of my job.
What is the name of the tribe, the people?
The Bajorans.
So they're Armenian.
We were like the Jews of your World War II. We were decimated by the Kardashians, which are.
And the Kardashians definitely Armenian.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
They're lizard-like people. And all I have left of my parents to remember them by is this bloody paper doll. That looks like a napkin with some ketchup on it from this food court. Oh, so you're a denier of the Holocaust. I see. Well, why don't you wait for your wife to come back from the Chico's where she's buying a boxy jacket.
Maria Bamford is our guest.
This paper doll. Oh.
I haven't seen Chick look like that in a long time.
Did you ever work at a theme park as a character or anything?
They trained us at a theme park, and it was in North Carolina, so it was a very it was a place where people wore a lot of religious kind of rock star T-shirts where they'd go like, "Come follow Christ, he's going to be seen at the mega," that kind of thing. So I did a little work there, but I'm not very good at talking to strangers. Trying to get people interested in talking to me. It was just terrible. It was mostly that, like, greetings. You got makeup all over your face. You mean my genetic makeup? I'm very different from you. I'm an alien. No. I wish the Vulcans would come back from their smoke break.
Did you have... Hey, hi, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
I am not coming back.
Do you know that we've only been broken up 2.5 years, and she has her second baby?
Only.
You got her name tattooed on your arm.
Mm-hmm.
Never a good idea.
And one day...
I should have put it on my ass.
One day we got talking about it, and you actually have had it covered up. Mm-hmm. Well, you refer to it as a tribal symbol. Now, did she have your name tattooed anywhere?
On her ankle, yeah.
What'd you do about that?
Cut her leg off.
Wow.
Wow. She really hated you.
That's called coyote.
Yikes.
Wow.
Well, oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, "Hey, what gives..."
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom.
Be a great night of fun.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's the informative section of our show right now because our number one rule is that we like to educate.
That's our number one rule.
That's our number one rule. And here is Tom.
Thank you.
Today in history. Go ahead, Scooter.
Well, you want to start with some birthdays?
I dare you.
Okay. Quentin Tarantino.
Can I guess how old he is?
Sure.
Is he older than me? No, he's not older than me.
He doesn't know how old you are.
I'm going to say...
Tom.
He doesn't know how old I am. It's 56.
Nope. Quentin Tarantino, born in 63.
Oh.
He'll be 61 this year, I believe.
Sour. Virtually the same age.
Get him a nice birthday cake in the shape of a sweaty foot. It's his thing, right? He's a foot guy.
He's a foot guy.
Let's see. Mariah Carey.
She sings Purdy.
Her dad, of course, used to call the Cubs games. That's right. Harry. Let's see. We can't have Christmas without her, I would say. 1975, happy birthday, Fergie. Now, this is not the royal Fergie.
No.
Rebecca Ferguson?
This is the one who sings about her humps.
Is that her name? Yeah.
Fergie.
And you love me a long time.
Now, let's famous things that happened on this date.
Stacy Ferguson, that's her name.
1915, Typhoid Mary arrested.
Ooh,
Easy arrest, though. I mean, your first name is Typhoid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna look.
We think it might be you.
Yeah, I don't know.
And she's coughing and sneezing all the time.
Now, this is interesting. 1939 March Madness, before they called it that.
Yeah.
The first champion, University of Oregon. They played Ohio State, 1939. Final score, 46-33.
Well, that was before the three-pointer.
Oh, that's fair.
Plus, I only think that, the tallest guy back, what year was it?
39.
39. Tallest guy back then was like 5'3", 5'4".
Yeah, humans didn't get over 5'5" until around 1941.
And I think they started with 8 teams. I mean, it wasn't. What'd you say? Next year they're going to start with 76 or something. They're going to add even more. Here's a good one. 1955, the fine actor Steve McQueen made his network television debut on the Goodyear Playhouse.
Yeah, he changed tires for everybody.
Yeah. Yes, you get your kids a Goodyear Playhouse. It's not as much fun as a swing set, just a big stack of tires. They tend to get filled with water and mosquitoes in the summer, but no fun. 1973, I don't know why this made the list. Jerry Garcia stopped for speeding and possession of LSD. So,
boy, Jerry Garcia, better watch your speed.
Oh, very good.
That's where the song Casey Jones came from.
Very good you got.
It's a reference to driving that train high on cocaine.
It's the only Grateful Dead song I know, I think.
Touch of Grey? You don't know that one?
Oh, that one, because I was on the air when it was released.
Uncle John's Band?
Oh,
don't know that one.
Yeah, sure you do. It's a great song.
do?
It's a great song.
You should come hear them.
This is a big day. I didn't know it went back this far. 1998, the FDA approved Viagra.
Oh, the wiener pill?
Yeah. Baby boomers called it the new Coke. Much more popular than the other new Coke.
Uh-huh.
Because
Jessica, did you hear about the guy who?
No.
Did you hear about the guy who had Viagra? He was taking it, but it got stuck in his throat.
Oh, I didn't.
He's had a stiff neck all day.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Good God.
Chick, your thoughts on
that? No, it's fine. It's more of a comment.
I would like to see corresponding numbers between STDs and retirement homes and the issuance of Viagra and the other.
We know the answer to this. We've had this story many times. Way up.
Way up.
Way up.
As are octogenarian pregnancies.
Yeah. You never hear him talk about it, but it is a problem.
Way up.
You imagine in the early days of Viagra, every old man would walk in and go, "Hey, baby, we're back." just
look who's awake.
Yeah, look who's raised his little head.
Or would he look elsewhere?
Time now to review what we learned on today's show.
We opened with "Here Come the Mummies" this morning and the song "Pants."
Because South Korea, you can't wear jeans there. You're talking
South
about.
Korea.
They're considered to be
sign of Western imperialism.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, blue jeans. No blue jeans in North Korea.
Blue jeans.
Durability.
We're all hopping in the big Bob and Tom mobile and all driving together over to Cincinnati. We're all going to spend the rest of the day today and then tomorrow morning, of course, being together, all of us together, just talking and being together.
Hanging out.
Yeah.
Taking walks.
Are you looking forward to it, Tom?
Happy hour.
See you 6 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
Ace is wearing sweatpants again today. Tom says it just screams loser. Ace is sure they're called athletic pants. Christy says Josh would make the best pimp out of all of us.
Thank you, Christy.
I think so.
I can't argue with it.
And I have to respond in kind. You would make a fantastic whore.
Not a madam.
There'd be a niche. That'd be a certain specificity.
Sure, I get it.
Oh, and the big story today, don't ever forget this, but if you're, and I'm almost certain it's only Sunday mornings, if you're in a grocery store and you see a man and a woman early Sunday morning.
She's wearing tight pants.
And it's most likely a prostitute and her pimp. And Tom actually was an eyewitness to this.
You don't think they're going to church?
If she was going to church, I think the reverend or priest or rabbi would be shocked at the tightness of her.
Shocked.
Yeah. And I mentioned that he had a very wispy mustache.
Yes.
What does that even mean?
It's called a football mustache.
Trying to grow it out?
A what?
A football mustache.
I've never heard of that term.
Yeah, 11 on each side.
Oh.
So what you're saying is it wasn't very full.
I like that.
Yeah, one of those, the kid really shouldn't have a mustache, but he insists on growing one. We've seen that. It's
pencil thin mustache.
not pencil thin.
Jimmy Buffett.
Well, that's an excellent song. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom